Give me a sec.
Oh, you got a full boat today, huh?
Yes, we do. Hello, welcome everybody to Four Nobodies Talking Sports with our regular crew. Brian, Bob, Mike has finally made his appearance. And the Godfather, our special guest, always.
Thank you.
And our first official cheerleader, Kathy. Yay! Let's hear it for Kathy.
Hey, Kathy.
That makes us sound really sexist.
No, we need. What do you want to be, Kathy? Our female correspondent.
Yeah, there you
Yes.
go.
Okay.
Our sideline reporter.
Our sideline reporter.
That's a lot better. That's a lot better than saying she's our cheerleader.
Hey, I used to be a cheerleader,
She used
so I
to
don't
be a
take
cheerleader?
offense to that.
Yeah. See.
Well, that's because you're not 18 and a progressive.
Welcome, guys. How's everybody doing? Brian, how you doing?
Not too bad, except for the fact that there's no football up here. So
Yeah. Well, we could talk about that. You know, it's college. You'll be okay.
you're not helping here.
You can have the NFL.
You're not helping here.
Well, let's bring
Yeah,
it-
but there's nothing else in North Dakota except for football.
Yeah, what we do is we drink, tailgate, watch the game, go back to drinking again.
Yeah.
that's
Right.
about it.
Do you want San Francisco?
Could they let you
You can
talk?
take the Winers.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, no, he's talking about his college team. One of
Oh.
the. It's actually you got two college teams, but I think one is only ranked or a national team or whatever you want to call it.
North Dakota State.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Bob, how are you doing, Bob? Oh, Bob is officially Bob is officially Sicilian now. He's made his first pizza with us.
Oh, please.
First
Come
pizza
on,
on the
man.
grill.
Jesus.
On the grill.
Why are you letting Jesus?
He did a fantastic job. He did a.
There's only two people that want to be Sicilians. Those that are born Sicilians and those that want to be.
Oh, he wants
So
to be.
don't let Bob be a wannabe.
Ouch.
Yeah,
Please.
he did a fantastic job. He made
Well,
great. He made a great pizza.
So does Maureen. Is she Sicilian too then?
Marine has
Hey,
been
it's a fantastic
Marine has been
pizza.
unfortunately Marine has been Sicilian since the day she met you. So
Hey, Andre, just to be fair, I cannot be Sicilian because I don't talk with my hands.
I'm not talking with my hands.
I'm not
Good.
talking with my hand.
Hey, I got something to tell
Maureen
you
wants to
before
tell you
I go.
something.
Yeah,
So you started off talking about the Niners, and that brought back my memory. So this morning, all my Facebook memory posts were all 49ers because
you guys.
we went to the 49ers game 6 years ago at the new stadium. And there was a comment from none other than John Trincali wishing us a good game for the 49ers.
I
He
did.
said,
I
I
did.
usually don't do this.
Yeah.
Something like, because you're my cousin.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for the 49ers
Oh,
today.
Jesus. Now you're giving this guy a real big head.
But wait a minute, there had to be a reason I was rooting for the Niners that day. Who were they playing? They had to be
6
playing.
years ago?
Yeah, they
Well,
had
it's
to.
preseason.
Yeah,
Baltimore Ravens.
It doesn't matter who they're playing. All we know is who you cheered for.
yeah,
Right, it was preseason.
yeah. And
Yeah, well,
Kathy,
the first game definitely was a preseason game.
yeah, Kathy, how you doing today? Are you excited to be here, Kathy?
I am, and I'm trying not to melt because it's so freaking hot outside.
Yeah, it is.
Seriously.
I felt like we moved. This whole state was picked up and moved to the south yesterday. I don't know if you had the lightning fun strike in the thunder.
No,
in
we didn't have that.
Modesto.
No,
It
but I
was-
saw it.
Yeah, it was like at 5 a.m. There's just loud thunder and lightning and just downpour rain for like a good 30 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah, because
no.
it started a fire up in Del Porto Canyon and it started a fire on Mount Diablo.
Yeah.
We had it over here in San Ramon. It was just
it was-
an amazing thing to see.
yeah. I saw
And it
some
was just-
amazing pictures. I didn't know some of them were I think Fairfield. Fairfield? I don't know.
I don't know if they have.
Yeah, I saw
But
some.
yeah.
I saw some really awesome pictures, but I think some of the pictures that I saw too were other states. Is my camera not focusing on me? There.
We had just a downpour too, with right after the lightning and
Yeah.
the thunder.
Yep.
It was just, I didn't see it, but Maureen saw the lightning, and she said it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I wasn't getting up to look at it.
grab a metal umbrella and go outside. Hey,
Yeah.
look at this. And
Let me stand by the window.
yeah. And Mike, welcome back, Mike. Mike was on vacation for last week.
No, I was working.
Yeah, he was working.
Is it really a vacation?
No,
No, Mike don't vacation.
I don't vacation.
Yeah,
I work.
He works. Uh-oh.
That's because you're young.
Yeah, there's the post. Yeah, it had to be somebody I didn't like that you guys
Right
were
at
playing.
the bottom.
You have to talk to them, otherwise they're
Yeah,
not.
you can see it.
No, we can see it. You can
You
see
can
it.
see it.
It's technology.
I always
Yeah.
just do it reverse, though. It says,
Yeah.
only because I love you both and it's preseason. Go 49ers.
Yeah, see, there's why. It was preseason.
It was
Yeah,
the
it's
first
preseason.
game at the new stadium.
Yeah,
I can't tell from the picture.
Yeah.
See.
Who is
Andre standing in front of that lousy stadium.
Oh, it doesn't
I
say.
can't tell. No, and
Doesn't
there's
say.
nobody. I mean, one guy has a Crabtree shirt on, one guy has a Gore shirt on.
Gore.
Gore? Damn.
Gore, yeah.
Of
Hey,
course, it is the Bay Area.
Didn't 2 people die that game from heat exhaustion because of how the stadium was set up?
I don't know. I
Can't
never heard
remember.
that.
Only Bob would remember those stats.
Oh, yeah. No, because that was the first comment about the new stadium was how the seats were laid out with the sun.
Oh.
There was 2 people who died of the
Heat
heat
exhaustion.
exhaustion. Yeah.
I heard about that. Because the way
Well,
the sun faces
Shut up.
part of the side of the stadium, that was
Mhm.
just so hot.
And there's
Yeah.
no shade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's-
where we sit.
No, that was the.
We sit in the sunny side.
Yeah, we said this, but we had shade till the first half
Yeah.
because we were under an awning.
Yeah.
And then
Hey.
the second half was all.
Andre, we're going to give you time to think about these, but last week we did our starting offensive picks of all time. So if you want to think about that as we're doing these other picks,
You mean like an offensive team?
yeah, your offensive team of all the players in NFL history that you've seen play or whatever. But if you want to do that while we're doing the defense, and then we'll come back to you and you can give us your offensive pick.
So I have to pick every position.
Yes, starting
Yes.
quarterback, running backs, fullbacks, linemen, receivers, fullback, the whole, all 11 positions. I'm sure
Okay.
you already got names in your head.
Well, I got a few.
Yeah, I'm sure they're all 49er guys, but we'll talk about
It
that
could
later.
be.
Yeah.
They could be.
Well, we're going to start with Mike. Mike is going to do his all-time defensive starting team.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Mike, let's hear this.
Is Mike ready for this?
Yes,
Yep.
Mike, he's ready.
Okay.
I'll save the best for last.
Which did you
We'll
consider?
go with
well, you got to go
Ron-
with your defense.
position?
What type of defense you're going to be running?
Oh, you want
Oh,
defense first?
God.
Okay, go.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not doing. I'll do offense next week. I gotta
Yeah, you do offense.
pick that lineup.
Okay.
No, you didn't give me a chance to
We'll
write it
start
down.
with Troy Polamalu and Ronnie Lott,
Watch.
Good pick.
and then Deion Sanders and Rod Woodson.
I think we're going to hear Deion's name a lot.
Junior Seau and Lawrence Taylor.
Good picks.
I
He's
like
waiting
seeing
for Bob.
Bob's
He's
face.
waiting for Bob.
No, I'm
Bob is
I'm
calculating.
picky.
I like watching Bob's face.
Bob's
No, 'cause
calculating
I-
stats.
I'm waiting for your
Well-
third linebacker or whatever you're gonna do.
Reggie White and Howie Long.
Yeah, good picks.
Warren Sapp and Joe Green. And then the best for last, Patrick Willis.
Patrick Willis.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Good picks.
Yeah. But I didn't mention
Yeah, you
Patrick.
didn't think about
He was a
Patrick,
stud.
huh?
Patrick Willis was a stud.
I know it sucks he didn't get to play longer, but
Bob, you want to critique his picks?
Who, me?
Yeah. Oh, but
No, they're good. The only thing I would swap out and because I didn't choose him and I knew a lot of you guys would. I just don't like Deion because he wouldn't tackle anybody.
Yep. No, I kind of figured you were going to say that.
He did
Yeah,
the
no,
fun.
if you ran the ball at Deion, He would just kind of do the Olay.
Yeah,
was
he would just fall in front of you.
No, Dion was
couldn't-
great. Dion,
He
don't get
wouldn't
me wrong.
tackle to
No,
save
great.
his life, but
Yeah,
Right.
Dion had
he
the
could definitely
falling-
stop the ball from getting to you.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
he had the fall and roll down really good.
Yeah.
He did. All right, I'm going to give you my picks.
Actually, with Mike, what formation are you going for?
Yeah, the formation 4-3.
Although he's doing a 4-3.
Yeah, he's doing
Yeah.
a 4-3 with those picks.
And then your coach.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I didn't know we were picking a coach.
I
Does
forgot
that
my
be
coach too. I forgot about my
a
coach.
defensive coach?
Yeah,
Oh man, I don't know. Shit. Come back to me. I'll think about that.
yeah, I'm gonna have to think about mine too because I forgot about that. All right, safety. I'm running a 4-3 defense as well. Safeties is going to be the safety is going to be Rod Woodson. My outside linebackers. I'm going to get some shit for these two guys, but these two guys I enjoyed watching play. Lawrence Taylor and Brian Urlacher. I just like both of those guys.
That's good picks.
Yeah, and I'm going to probably get shit for this one too because he's still a Hall of Famer, but my middle linebacker Michael Singletary.
Mm-hmm.
I actually thought about Singletary.
You got to remember I'm going by who I saw play too. So my cornerbacks again, Dion. I picked Dion and Charles Woodson. Defensive end Reggie White and Michael Strahan. I just like Michael Strahan. He wasn't nothing crazy special, but I think in the pinch and in an important moment in the game, he always came out ahead.
Especially if the quarterback fell down for him.
Shut up.
Yeah, that was just to break a record.
Yeah, that was just a break. And my
So
tackle.
he would have never broke the record if it wasn't for that.
The next play he would have.
Come on. The next play he
It
would've.
wasn't his last game.
It wasn't. Yeah, I was.
Yeah, it was the last game of the season.
I don't think so.
Come on. Look it up.
It might have been. My tackles, Warren Sapp, and only because I wanted one Italian in there, Tony Siragusa.
Oh, Tony Siragusa. Nice.
I had to go with it. At least one Italian guy on my defense.
Nice.
That's a good defense. That's a championship defense.
You're short one safety.
Did I miss one safety?
Yeah, you always said Charles Woodson.
Oh, wait a minute. No, Charles Woodson and
Charles Woodson. No, Rod Woodson was only safety.
Yeah,
Rod Woodson. Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. I thought I got that outside line. Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
You need 2 safeties.
Oh, I did write it down somewhere. I don't know what I did with it now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up. I wrote it somewhere. I'm gonna have to come back to you. I thought I had it on here. Rod Woodson, outside linebacker Taylor, Ryan Urlacher, middle linebacker Singletary, cornerback Deion Sanders, Charles Woodson, defensive ends Reggie White and Strahan, tackle Sapp and Siragusa. Yeah, I'm missing one, right? I'll have to come back. I'll have to think about that one. I thought I had it on there, but I must have erased it. That's it. That's my team. I'll come back to you. And I don't know my coach because I forgot. I forgot to pick a coach. So forgive
For
me.
my coach, you can put down Chuck Knoll.
Yeah, I might as
Chuck
well,
Knoll. I love
He's
Chuck
an
Knoll.
offensive coach.
I might as
Knoll's
well.
a monster, man.
I might as
Chuck
well
Knoll
go with
offense.
Chuck too.
The Iron Curtain.
Yeah, I might as well
Excuse
go
me.
with him. I might as well go with him.
Chuck Noll's offensive coach. He's not defense.
Yeah, Chuck Knoll's a defensive coach.
He started as a
I believe.
defensive.
No, he was an offensive
Oh,
coach.
here we go. Already.
I'm pretty sure Chuck Knoll's a defensive guy.
He's defensive
He
coach
was
for the Steelers.
He was the offensive coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers. When
Actually, he was
went
the
on
head
a-
coach.
He was the head coach.
But he had a defensive background.
Yeah.
I didn't know we had to pick. I thought we just had to pick a head coach.
I think you ought to just pick a coach.
That was,
But that's fine.
That was,
We already did. We already
Chuck
picked our
Noll
coaches.
as a head coach.
Head coach.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it was either going to be him or Bill Belichick. So since
There you go.
I knew I was going to get shit for Bill, I went with Chuck.
Yeah, you
He's
could have
not-
just.
he-
Yeah,
There you
you would have
go.
got. You would have
He's
got
the
a
head
little.
coach.
I
shit.
knew I was going to get shit for Bill.
Yeah, you would have got
There
shit
you
for Bill.
go.
You would
But
have
he's
got.
the head coach. He's not a defensive coach.
Yeah, well, he changed it. He's going to go with Belichick when he was a defensive coach.
Yeah, I'll go with Belichick as a defensive coach.
Yeah, when he was.
Belichick wasn't a very good defensive coach.
It doesn't matter. That's his pick, Andre.
He was an assistant defensive coach for the Niners. He didn't do crap when he was a defensive coach.
You're such a bacala.
I'm telling you the truth. If you can't understand the truth, then you'll never know the truth.
He
John,
won 6
John,
Super
Johnny-
Bowls.
You
John,
can't
you gotta
handle
win.
the truth.
John, you got to whisper it, remember?
Hey, Andre, you're such a bacala.
You can't handle the truth.
Yeah.
Speed
You
racer.
can't handle the truth.
All right, we're going to let
Listen to
Brian
the
go
truth.
now. All right, Brian. Give it to
Okay.
us. Give us your wacky picks.
All right, right. So with all of our, I sat and looked at all of our older picks for our offense and stuff, and no matter what team, we're gonna have really good receivers.
Oh, yeah.
So I went with the dime instead of 4-3.
Okay.
Basically what I did is I used Buddy Ryan as my head coach, my defensive coach.
He's
That's a
waiting.
good pick.
He's waiting
I
for
did it.
you.
I did it. I went with the purple people eaters for my defense.
Oh god.
Your
so-
defensive line?
Your whole line is Minnesota Vikings players.
No, not all. It's gonna be 2 linebackers, 4 corners, 2 safeties.
Cheater. Go ahead.
So,
Okay, Brian, just to help
so-
us out, can you name all the purple people eaters?
Alan Page, Carl Eller.
He's gonna
Without
mark-
looking at the
Look
screen.
Look at his
Without
eyes.
looking at the screen.
I have it right in front of me. I knew I was going to be asked.
It's Mr. Google. It's Mr. Google.
I had to have Vikings people in there. You know this. Come on now.
Did you
Anyways.
get Doug Sutherland?
No.
Now,
He
let
was
him,
part of
let-
the purple people.
yeah, go ahead. Let him give his picks out. Quit busting his
Larson
balls.
was replaced in 74 by Doug Sutherland.
Okay.
He read
So I
that
went
well.
with Larson first
Okay.
because he was one of the originals. Take that.
All right.
Anyways, so 2 linebackers. Which you guys have already said these. So Junior Seau, Lawrence Taylor. I need people with speed. And ability to tackle. Cornerbacks can be Deion Sanders, Ty Law, Charles Woodson, and Dick Night Train Lane.
Oh God.
Dick Lane.
Yes.
Dick Lane.
Yes,
Okay.
I had
And
to.
Lot.
And then my 2 safeties are going to be Anthony Harris and Harrison Smith from the Vikings. They actually helped revive the Minnesota defense on the end there, so they kind of helped build that. I had to take that. So, yeah.
Nice.
Vikings. So, yeah.
Nice.
I needed
Running the
some
dime.
Yep, I needed some spread and the ability to catch the people who are catching the ball.
There you go.
Oh, we forgot. We forgot to rate. Andre, what would you rate Michael's defense that he put together?
I don't rate anybody.
Just 1 to 10. Rate. Jesus Christ, man! I swear to God, I'm gonna drive to your house. Just rate
Give
his
him a
defense. You remember his picks?
4.
That's what we're doing. We're
Four.
doing a 4.
Four.
You crazy? There was not enough Niners in there, Mike. That's what it was. There's not enough Niner
I
players.
could care less.
Okay, a
I
4.
could care less. I could care less who he picked and what the ratings is.
All right.
I'm not that kind of a person.
All right. How about my picks?
So you want me to give you a number? I'll just say 4.
Okay, never mind then. Bob, would you like to rate Mike's defense?
I give Mike a solid 8.
Solid 8. Look, you put a smile on Mike's face.
No, I'm just laughing because it's kind of. I mean, we're all saying like top people. Like it's kind of hard to.
Yeah. Well,
What are you gonna do? Be like, oh, that's a 4.
I think you kind of got to think of like we talked about last week is like the guys that we all picked. Yes, they're pretty much all Pro Bowlers. They're pretty much all Hall of Fame
But
players.
yeah, they're all Hall of Famers.
It's just a matter of whether do we think they would all gel together as a unit and play together. You know,
Probably not, because there's too many.
there's
hardheads.
well, Dion would be that one guy. Dion's that one guy that I can see might have not a team player.
Yeah, but if you just keep him in the back, there shouldn't be much of an issue with him.
yeah, that's how we. So basically, when we're doing our ratings, we're trying to figure out in our minds how those 11 people that we picked would play together as a unit. So that's.
I think you have more of that issue on the offensive side of the ball than the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, because the ball, is very seldom that most. Well, you think about it. I mean, yeah, because a lot of those guys are not going to touch the ball.
Because
And
the defense to them is like the defense. It's their goal. Like they're like more of a unit. Their
Yeah.
goal is purely just to make you not score.
Yeah.
The offensive guys actually want to be the one to score.
Bob, my defense?
You're about a 7-9.
7-9. Damn bastard.
7.9 or 7 or 9?
7.9.
7.9. And Mr. Brian Powers, defense?
Ooh.
I'm gonna go 7.5.
7.5. Yeah, you upset him with some of those picks. You went too old school.
No,
You went
no,
too
you
old
didn't
school.
upset me. I was just thinking when Brian was giving me his defense, I'm thinking how bad my offense was gonna score on.
Yeah.
That's what he thinks, anyways.
Kathy, who is your favorite NFL player? You got to have one. He's gonna say Brady.
I don't really like him. I mean, he's not my favorite.
So
There you go,
before
Kathy. See, I got more respect for you now.
Yeah.
yeah, so like before she talks, like you have the ability to kick people out, right?
I just don't like. He's a hell of a good player. I just don't like him as a person. He just kind of gets on my nerves about.
He's
for
too
some
pretty
reason.
boy. He's too pretty boy.
But I think either would be like maybe Joe Montana, which I'm not a Whiter fan.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was actually gonna say she should say Joe Montana.
So actually I saw him, it's a funny story. I saw him in San Francisco at the mall, downtown.
Oh,
And this woman walks into him and goes, "Don't you play football?" And he's like, "I used to." And so it was like the weekend before Mother's Day, and people just stopped and started just like, "Oh my God, Joe Montana!" And he already looked annoyed. I mean, he had just walked in the mall and he already had that annoying look on his face. But
Yeah, he's not a big crowd person.
yeah.
he's not. Actually, I went up to him and I introduced myself. He was pretty nice to me, but I could see he was getting annoyed. But I would say Joe Montana.
I think with him, it's how you approach him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't meet him, but I met his wife. We moved him out of his house there at what do you call it? That Richie place out in Walnut Creek.
Atherton?
No, it's the house in Walnut Creek that's out there. Spring.
Oh, Blackhawk.
Blackhawk. And
That's in Danville.
yeah, Danville. We had 3 moving trucks to help him move, and she wouldn't let the movers in the house with shoes. So we all had to take our shoes off at the door, walk in with these booties on our socks, get the furniture, bring it to the door, put her booties shoes back on, carry it
Are
to
you
the
serious?
Yeah. I didn't get to meet him.
I'm surprised she just didn't have plastic on the floor because
that would have been easier, yeah.
What's the difference if you're moving?
Yeah. Well, I think too with him, I mean, I don't know, was he kind of open when he was playing with the Niners? Was he the type of guy that kind of walked around town,
No.
did things around town, Andre? Because you would know Andre more.
Well, I wouldn't. I don't know if I would know, but as far as I know, he was never good with the media or the crowds, whether he was playing or not.
I've heard things about that. I've
Yeah.
heard things, but I always thought, well, people just say stuff, but I think when you're in the public eye like that, especially a sports figure, you want to be nice.
Yeah.
You want to be nice.
Yeah, because eventually you want to get in the Hall of Fame. So
Well, he was probably just one of those old school guys that just wanted to play and be left alone.
yeah,
Some of those guys don't like the media. They
Yeah.
just want to play football.
They do. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
yeah. But the media,
No.
I think the media is different than the fan.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know, maybe he probably is a little bit different. That's a different era too, because I think that kind of started when he was because when he started, I don't think the player's mentality was this guy's just going to sell this autograph. I think that's later 90s when that kind of started.
That was later. Yeah.
I think then
I'm not sure about that because
no,
Pete
because
Rose,
yeah,
Pete Rose played baseball before Montana came around, and he wouldn't sign autographs unless he got paid for it. So I think that mentality was there before Montana came in.
maybe, but I think they treated kids different because
No,
I know
maybe.
I like the kids I know I got treated different than my kids did at the 49ers camp. I mean, they went out of their way to make sure the kids had a good time.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, like in spring training, they won't sign nothing for adults.
Yeah.
So if you got baseballs and stuff, you grab a little kid and get it signed.
Yeah.
Because if you like it, because if you're just a grown man by yourself, you put a ball out, they're not going to sign it because they figure you're going to sell it.
Spit on it. Sell my
Except Clayton Kershaw. I did get his autograph in spring training.
Oh, yeah, that's worth a lot.
Absolutely.
No, I'm just
right now it's $650 on eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's worth a lot, except for in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He's still going to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he will be.
I'm telling you right now, I'm going to laugh when Bumgarner's a Hall of Famer.
Bumgarner's not going to be a Hall of Famer.
No.
Okay.
Let's Bob throw us these old names. Let's hear this defense of yours.
All right. So I put a lot of thought into it. And
Back
basically,
when they didn't even play with helmets.
No, I'm not going that far back.
They didn't have face guards.
My thought process was I need a defense that can stop my offense.
Okay, that's smart thinking.
So I'm going to run a 3-4. And I was surprised how many people pick Warren Sapp because Warren Sapp's my nose guard.
Yeah, because he started out as a nose guard.
Yeah, Warren Sapp's going to be my nose. Oh, Corey Seager just hit a 3-run homer. Okay, cool.
He's throwing out Dodger score.
So Warren Sapp, and I was surprised you guys even brought Warren Sapp up. That's cool. So my two defensive ends are going to be Aaron Donald because it takes 2-3 guys to block him right now. Yeah. On the other side is going to be Mean Joe Green.
I forgot about Mean Joe Green.
Oh my gosh, I haven't heard that name in so long.
Yep. That's why.
So my two outside linebackers are going to be one of the best ever. It's Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah, Lawrence Taylor.
You can't have defense without Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah.
And on the other side is Derek Thomas, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, I forgot about Derek Thomas too. He was. God damn it! I hate when you come up with names I've forgotten.
So my inside guys have to stop the run. So my first inside linebacker is Mike Singletary. So then my other inside linebacker, I kind of needed an old psychotic guy who was, just the baddest dude of them all. And I flipped a coin, and Dick Butkus lost.
Oh.
And Chuck Howley won.
Chuck Howley.
Chuck Howley played with the Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys.
Yep.
Chuck Howley is the only defensive player to win a Super Bowl MVP on a losing team. Okay. That's how dominant Chuck Howley is. So then I need some cornerbacks to cover my wide receivers. So I'm going to go with Mel Blount. All rangy. Okay. And my other cornerback's going to be Darrell Green from the Redskins. Only due to the fact that nobody can outrun him.
Yeah.
And my two safeties, two of the hardest hitting guys ever, Ronnie Lott and Steve Atwater from the Broncos.
I was going to pick Atwater. He was one of my
I met him in Hawaii at the Pro Bowl. He's a great guy. And then my defensive coach, Brian stole my thunder, Buddy Ryan.
Buddy Ryan.
Take that.
But there's a lot of names you could have thrown out there, man. I was thinking.
Yeah. I think Atwater was my second pick for my safety. I think that was the name that I had on there that I had erased by accident when I was moving him over to the other computer so I'm going to make him my second safety. I think that's who it was.
Yeah, him and Ronnie Lott, no one's going to run over the middle.
I was going to pick Ronnie Lott, but I just couldn't do it. I couldn't pick a Niner. I couldn't do it.
You couldn't pick a winner?
Yeah, I couldn't. I just couldn't do it to myself.
Well, I wasn't, I didn't want to pick a Niner or a Raider, so I'm picking Ronnie Lott when he played for the Jets.
Yeah. Well, see,
I was going to say, did Ronnie play for both?
No, the other reason I didn't pick Ronnie Lott, though, is because I don't remember Ronnie Lott being that fast. I think he got
when he first came out of college, he was a cornerback.
Yeah. But I remember him being a smart player and being where the play was going to be more than I remember him being quick to the ball. I don't think he was quick to the ball.
That doesn't matter.
Yes, it does matter
because that you're covering.
We're covering our offenses. If you think about it, the offenses that we put together are basically.
But if the man knows how to play the position and knows how to cut the angle,
I couldn't pick him. I wanted speed back there, and I just
Well,
couldn't-
that's why I made him a safety. Plus the fact
Yeah.
that in the middle of the game they wanted him to come out because he like broke a finger or something. He goes, "No,
just cut it off. Just cut the
And
tip
then they
off.
cut it off.
Yeah, just
They
cut the
cut
tip
his finger
off.
off.
Yeah, he wasn't, and that
That's
was
a bad dude right there.
Yeah, you ain't gonna see that no more in today. Oh, I broke the
No.
tip of my finger. I just cut it off. I'll keep playing.
Mhm.
Yeah,
See,
that-
I think me and Bob had complete opposite thoughts on this. Like I thought of like a defense just bombarding like the offensive line, but then I
Mhm.
decided to back off on that thought, and I'm like, okay, well, I want to make sure I got complete coverage everywhere instead.
Yeah.
And so like that's kind of where my thought process was. Like if they're gonna run, I still have to come in to capture the run,
Right.
versus anything else. So like I've got the speed there to do it, and that's kind of what I thought of on that, So
yeah, what do we give Bob's team?
0. What?
Okay.
Ooh, zero.
That's fine. That's fine.
No.
I'll give him a 9 because he had everything together.
Yeah,
Well, thank you.
and he said a name that we all haven't heard in a long ass time. And raise your hand. Who didn't think the Coke commercial when you heard the name?
Me and Joe
Oh
Green.
my gosh.
Yeah.
As soon as you said the name, my mind went right to that commercial. Here, kid.
Well, I said Joe
Yeah.
Green. I just didn't say mean Joe Green.
Yeah,
I picked Joe Green.
yeah. I'm gonna give Bob an 8.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
No, I'm kidding. A 9.5. I give you a 9.5.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I give you a 9.5. Mike, you want to hurt him?
No, he's got a really good defense.
Yeah, you got good.
I'd give him. I mean, it's at least an 8. I mean, he's just as good
Okay.
as my. I
Yeah.
think me and him have probably the 2 best defenses.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I would say so.
We're gonna play these teams. We're gonna build these teams on the PlayStation and play each other. Andre, would you like to give Bob a score? 4.
No,
4.
No.
I'm not into that.
How about you, Kathy? You want to rate Bob's defense?
You did.
Oh, she did. That's right. Yeah,
A
she
She
nine.
gave me a 9.
A
She gave me a
9.
a 9. She's already kissing butt. Bob's our superstar. Oh,
That's because I'm older. I mean, except for Andre, I'm probably older than all you.
yeah, the Godfather. Godfather.
Yeah.
What?
You're the Godfather. Did you see the
I
Marine
know
show
I
you?
am.
Did Marine show you the picture I used of you
No,
on
she didn't.
Facebook? Yeah, I got that picture
You
I took of
should.
you sitting in the chair smoking a cigar.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm like
Remember
Michael
that?
Corleone.
Remember
I'm like we to take over. Once Andre's gone.
He's next. He's next in line to be the Godfather. There's a couple people ahead of him.
It just
In the
takes
family.
a long time.
You know.
So you guys have been watching some of the training camp on ESPN lately?
No,
Oh, you haven't
I
watched
know that they did the Rams.
it? Yeah,
Hard Knocks.
yeah, they had Kansas City on last night. I think ESPN was showing some clips of their little preseason or whatever you want to call it, spring training, or
Mhm.
let's get together and throw the ball around. Basically, is what it looked like. It was funny just watching them. Half of them with masks on, and the other half not even wearing them.
Hmm.
I mean, some of them weren't even wearing them. Most of the
Well,
coaches.
yeah, that's like if you watch baseball, some of the guys are out in the field with masks.
Well, it was
But it's
funny.
kinda-
The
It's
coaches
kind of
weren't
hard
wearing.
to play and run with a mask on.
Well, yeah,
You can't do that.
You can't.
It's just like trying to go out to dinner and eat with a mask on. You just can't.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
Right?
hard.
You know
Try and
what's-
make-
You know what's crazy about that? Is you go to a restaurant, you got to wear a mask to walk all the way in until you get to your seat, and then you take your mask off.
You take it off. Yeah.
Well,
you have to
Yeah,
change.
it's one thing. It's one thing just walking around, but like even with my job, with like moving, because I have to carry things out of the house, heavy things out of the house. When I'm just walking around, it's fine. But if I have to carry something heavy or something out of the house or something like that, like it to me, I don't know. People say it doesn't, but to me, it feels like it's worse
Oh,
with
yeah.
the mask on when you're physically exerting yourself, whether
Right.
it's running or carrying something extremely heavy or something like that.
Because your breathing's different.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, exactly.
Well, and besides that, you're breathing all the carbon dioxide that you're blowing out.
Yeah, you're
We're
breathing.
not
Breathing-
breathing
trapped in your
all
mouth.
of it. Not breathing all the back in. Some of it is getting out, but
All of
when
it,
you breathe
but-
back in, it is
Yeah.
coming through again. So you're,
Right.
You're
You're not
poisoning
But
getting
yourself.
there's
full-
no way they can wear masks and play. That's insane. There'd be no way.
Yeah.
Now with what Bob was
The
saying.
only thing I would think they could do is face shields.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're gonna
well,
have
I mean, most of them, some of those guys put face shields in their face masks anyway.
and
yeah.
both, yeah.
They're
That's what I would think would be the idea.
Yeah, I've read that they're going to be using those full face shields now instead.
Yeah.
But I don't know how well that's going to go though either.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna. Who was it? JJ that said he hated it.
Yeah, JJ Watt. Yeah.
Well,
He said he
especially you
tried
get
it
that
and then-
glare. You're going to get that
And
glare.
he took it off
I
after.
was
Yeah,
just going to
especially
say that.
yeah, with the sun, I could definitely imagine a glare.
Yeah, you're going to get glare. It's going to get fogged up. If you fall down or whatever, you might get, say like either sweat on it or stains on it from falling down. Then you got to clean it, or I don't know if they're going to make it replaceable real quick or what.
Yeah,
I
is
don't
it-
know what's going to happen.
Did you see it though? Is it on the inside of the mask itself or on the outside of the grill? The grill part.
I thought it was on the inside.
It's on the inside of the grill.
I thought it was on the inside.
It would have to be.
Yeah, because that would make it even worse when you fall. I mean, you already get clumps of grass stuck in there. Now you got the shield with clumps of glass in it, or grass, not glass.
And I don't see
Is
how
there
it gets fogged
made
up.
by Oakley?
There's so many ways for the heat to escape from that helmet and mask. So I don't see how the cover, the face shield, can get fogged up. But
Oh,
I
it
could
get
see
fogged
it,
up.
Well, it's only on the lower portion here.
I could see it maybe where it gets but it shouldn't get fogged up because that's where you're breathing from your mouth. And
Yeah, but
there's
then some
all
people have
over.
the top the top visors on though too.
I
Yeah.
could see it maybe getting cracked and maybe getting chunks of grass on it, but I can't see it getting fogged up. But then I'm not playing, so I can't say. I'm just going by what I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah,
From what I
it's
see, it's on the inside.
Yeah, it's on the inside. Well, too, I didn't even think about it. Well, even with the mouthpiece, you got that mouthpiece, and you're wearing a mask and that shield. Jesus Christ, man, you're gonna need oxygen every time you go back to the line there.
No, because you should be in shape.
Dude, have
You're
you
23. You're
Hey,
23
Andre,
years
I
old.
know it's been a long time since you put a mouthpiece in your mouth, dude, but
Right.
it's not fun playing with that thing. And then now you're putting a mask over that with your mouthpiece and a shield.
Yeah.
You guys are going to be overheating.
But aren't these guys 23, 25 years old in the best shape of their lives?
Hey, I was 18 and I
Not
couldn't
all,
breathe
though.
with that thing.
Now,
in my
some
mouth.
guys are in their 30s.
Yeah, some are in their
Hey,
30s.
Pardon me. Some are
Yeah,
in
and
their
Tom
29.
Brady's 42.
Yeah, there's a couple kickers in their 40s, so I know
Yeah.
they don't do a lot, but
Yeah, but I mean they aren't
Really
rough.
tough.
Come on now.
they got to
Don't
run
give-
10 yards to kick the ball.
Yeah, but I mean they might have to run to try to tackle somebody eventually once in like
yeah.
4 months. But
So,
still,
Andre, if they start letting fans into the stadium, you're not going to go, though, huh?
Nope, I already optioned out
You're optioned out for the whole season, huh?
for the whole season.
Except if now you said you option out, you have no way of getting playoff tickets, right? You're out of the loop for playoff.
I can buy a playoff ticket if they're available, and if they're available, I can get one. If they're not available, then I'm out of luck unless I go and buy one from a scalper.
Oh, okay. So once you opted out, you technically can't get playoff tickets unless they're a
Or
surplus
game
of them,
tickets.
or a game,
Or
ticket,
game tickets.
or a game ticket.
So
Okay.
you wouldn't
Unless
go to a
there's,
game, even if you
unless
had a
that-
whole side to yourself,
A whole side, that'd be awesome.
a whole section to yourself, you wouldn't go?
He would. If he had a whole section to himself and all the garlic fries he can eat, he'd be there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, could eat at least a pack and a half.
If they said to you, we'll make sure there's nobody behind you or to left and right, at least 2 seats deep, you'd go, right?
No,
You still wouldn't
No.
go, huh?
2 seats is not enough. I'm sorry.
You
So like
see-
maybe if you had, now let me ask you this. How about if you had like a row and then like 4 or 5 rows below you and 4 or 5 rows behind you
I
and
don't.
like
I don't
10 seats?
Shit.
No, because
both
the people
sides.
what about the people that are sitting next to me?
No, but if you had like 10 seats in between you,
Yeah. You'd be safe.
Okay, you still have to get up to get a beer. You still have to get up to use the restroom. You still have to get up to do other things.
No, that
So you
beer
still got to
guy's-
cross paths no matter what.
And you still got to cross the parking lot with all the people there that are stupid.
Andre, I'm helping you here. Come on.
Yeah, he's still having.
I'm agreeing with you. I still got to get up to go get the beers, which is true.
That's what he's
But I
saying.
still, from my car, I still have to walk to the stadium,
Jesus
through
Christ.
the parking lot, through all those people.
And you like to you like to tailgate too, so
Yeah, I don't think it's a section we're sitting at. I think is his issue. I think it's the matter of getting from point A to point B is the issue.
Well, what I heard, Andre, is that
that's my guess.
The people that sit lower at the stadium are less likely to have corona because they can afford not to have it. That's what I heard.
Can afford not to have it? And how is that?
It travels upwards.
Yeah, as you go up, your chances of getting it are very high.
The air floats up like helium.
Yeah.
To the upper deck.
The guy that's sitting on, behind the 49ers on the 40-yard line, 15 rows up, that guy's, he's got money.
Yeah,
he can't afford to get corona. It's as you work your way up. And then once you get to the luxury boxes, those guys don't have it. They're too rich to get corona.
Because they're enclosed.
They're too rich. You should have just bought a box. You should have just bought a luxury box and said, hell with it.
You know what? I just didn't have enough of my petty cash. If I would have just waited another month, I would have had enough money in my petty cash to be able to buy that.
Yeah. But you could have been sitting with the DeBartolo's.
Yeah, the deadline was just, you know what? I do sit with the Bartolo's.
Yeah,
they sit behind me.
They sit behind you. See, you're not getting corona. Those people don't have corona.
About 3 rows behind me.
Yeah,
when I first had my seats.
Yeah.
Now I'm at the bottom, so I won't get the corona because my new seats are at the bottom.
Yeah. See, you're out of the corona zone.
Right.
They have a map. It's online. Google it.
And I do where I can bring a fan with me to blow the air out.
There you go. See.
You could. But if you're sitting in the sun kills corona. That's what they tell us.
Yeah.
If I sit in the sun, that's even better because the coronavirus can't last in heat of temperatures of 85 or higher.
He's gonna be sitting there with those legs up, with those aluminum foil little projectors in front of him.
You get a tan.
Yeah.
and my cousin Andre's sitting there getting ready to do his commercial. I'm not a doctor, but I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Yeah, right.
Right.
But you can't get the coronavirus if you got.
Not me.
Oh. So, Brian, you want to shoot up the picks?
We can do that. Like our fantasy picks, or are we doing our picks for the schedule picks?
Wait a minute. Yeah. Doesn't Kathy get to pick her defensive team?
Sure. I'll pick next time. I was not.
Yeah, she didn't know. She just She's our first. If we changed her title, I'm gonna have to rechange it. She's our first female correspondent.
Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna do hard-hitting articles next week on on what football needs to do to get more female viewers, stuff like that.
Right. More coaches and more players.
Yeah.
What FNL has to do to get more female players?
Players in the NFL?
Yeah. Why not?
In what position? We talked about this before. There's very few. Kicker, yeah.
That's about it. Kicker.
That's about it.
You brought up that subject.
We did, and we said kickers. That's about it. Place kickers.
What's the matter with the safety?
No way. I don't think any. I'm not going to say girl, but woman wants to play safety in the NFL. If she does, she's a badass.
Like that movie, was it Necessary Roughness when they had Kathy Ireland?
Kathy Ireland.
She was a kicker. She was a kicker.
And what about the receiver? Can a female be a receiver?
I'm sure she can.
Oh, yeah. Let her go over the middle and get hit by Ronnie Lott. Okay, then they call the ambulance. Yeah. And then Ronnie Lott's in prison for murder. Okay?
Today's NFL is way different. Today's NFL is not like it was back in the.
They still gonna hit her.
No, if it's flag football, I'm good with because I played flag football and I'm good with
football's fine.
Yeah, but yeah, there. I would feel sorry for the first female wide receiver because she'd be a target. She would be a target.
Ask Ronaldo Nehemiah, who was a track star, how he thinks safety's hit going over the middle.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't think she'd be a target because everybody would be afraid to hurt her.
Nope. As soon as she catches the ball, she's fair game.
You got too much respect for these guys, dude. These guys are told not to come in with their helmets first, and they still do it,
Right.
Andre. They're not going to care, dude.
I know, but I'm just telling you, I'm willing to bet that a lot of the guys would be afraid to hit her with their full potential.
No. Once she's on the field,
They could
it's
hit her
football.
with half
It's football.
potential, and she still wouldn't get up off the ground.
Have
Yeah,
you
she will,
seen
yeah.
the Lingerie Football League? Come on now.
What was that?
They said that getting hit by some of the guys in the league is like getting clipped by a Mini Cooper going 30 miles an hour.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I don't want to be clipped by a Mini Cooper.
Yeah, I don't even
It's
want to
not
be
you,
hit
it's
by.
the female.
I don't
It's
even
not
want.
you
I'm
that's
not
gonna
even
get
a
hit, it's
female.
the
I'm
female that
6'4",
wants to be an
250 pounds, and I don't want to get hit by a
Hell
But
no.
it's not you. It's the female that wants to be the athlete, that wants respect in this world by playing sports like this.
Maybe you should
No,
start your own NFL
no.
team and just get all
No.
females to play for you and see how that goes. No disrespect to the female athletes. They're amazing, but
It's too violent
none
of a
of
game.
them want to play football. I can guarantee you that. And if they do, they usually want to play place kicker. I'm sure there's some out there that want. I can't even think of any that have played. Well, there's been a couple high school girls that have been quarterbacks, and
Yeah. I've heard about that.
yeah.
That's high school.
High school. That's high school.
Past high school, I don't
Yeah.
think any girl wants to play football.
Yeah, I don't
No.
think so.
No.
No.
Even in college, girls
Yeah.
don't want to get hit. I don't care what athlete you are.
Don't want to get
As
hit.
a woman, you don't want to get
Believe-
hit by
I
a,
believe there was a
Wait,
couple
by a
Kathy-
burly
Kathy's got something she
250-pound man.
Let,
Right.
let me tell you this. I got a concussion from a car accident. It took me 7 years to recover from. I can never imagine what it's like to get hit as a football player, to get hit time after time again and have
Again.
multiple concussions.
Concussions.
I just can't do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't do it.
You could put pads on
Agreed.
Kathy and let me put pads on, and if I hit her, there's a chance I might give her a concussion.
I believe back in the 80s,
So imagine what a
90s,
football player would do.
there was a couple of females that wanted to play college football, and they couldn't play, and they even sued the colleges.
Well, good for them.
Well, so
What
you guys
percent-
are just saying to no.
I've heard a couple of. I remember a couple Samoan girls from Hawaii that wanted to play on the line. They were big girls. They were like,
You guys just told me that nobody after high
5'9",
school wants to play
5'10",
football, and now I'm just telling you
320.
that there is.
Yeah, there's a couple. You
Yeah.
can't make
Well, you just told me there wasn't any.
the exception can't be the rule.
But
Right.
that's how the
Yeah.
exception starts. By
The
having
exception can't be the rule, because
Yeah.
if it is, then we're
No,
just
no.
a world full of
Because
progressives.
The exception is the rule, and the rule is what opens the gate door open for others.
all right, you
Okay.
start that team.
All right, no. Seriously. No, here's what we do. If there's a girl badass enough who wants to play football and not be a kicker, but wants to hit, she signs a waiver. If you get knocked
Right.
the fuck out, you can't sue anybody.
Yeah.
Well, whatever she has to do, she has to do. I'm not saying she can't do it. I'm just saying that the exception of the rule is what opens the gates to everything else.
Aren't there female refs, football refs, NFL refs?
Yeah.
There's one.
Trying to, I
There's
believe.
one. Okay.
Well, there's
And there's
women
female
in
referees
football,
in college.
but
I can
the
guarantee
Niners
you.
have a coach
They
that's
have a coach.
a woman.
That's
I think
right.
That's somebody else.
Yeah, I can guarantee
another
you
college
you will see by the time we die, I can guarantee you that you will see more females playing in Major League Baseball than you will in
No.
football.
Well, baseball.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
No.
baseball is actually a good
Nope.
sport.
You
Not
don't
gonna
want
happen.
it to happen, but it will. I think there's
Not gonna happen.
You don't think so, huh? You don't think
To make
that,
it to the major leagues? No.
you think
It's
it's,
a-
an
it's a
owner
Kathy,
thing?
I don't want to
play.
sound like a male chauvinist big here. Okay, so forgive me for this.
He's an historian when it comes to baseball. So.
They are not. They don't have the same physical body makeup and
What about a
to-
pitcher, Bob? Don't you? I think there's a possibility that a woman could be a pitcher.
But she has to learn how to throw overhand. Softball,
Right, exactly.
softball's underhand.
Softball's
Yes.
different.
No, I know, but
No,
I'm just
softball
saying.
only is the underhand. Oh, that's right. For pitching is
Yeah.
underhand.
But
Right. Okay, but
I think there
that
could
little
be a
girl who
possibility
played in
of
the
that.
that little girl who played in the Little League World Series, okay? That's fine. She was throwing 60 miles an hour just like every other little boy. But as she grows up, her shoulders and her arms are not getting physically bigger like men do. I'm sorry. It's biology.
Does she play
okay?
shortstop?
It's biology.
Does she
She
play
can't play
second base?
shortstop. She won't be good enough.
Yeah.
She can't play shortstop or second base?
Okay, so you're saying that there's a woman out there who's better than Brandon Crawford
Oh, Brandon
Or-
Crawford is the-
or
Madonna.
Ozzie Smith, who was
Those
great.
guys aren't playing anymore.
Yeah.
But they're still better than any girl you throw out there.
Not necessarily. They might be in the future.
Okay.
He didn't say
Okay,
just
so,
now. He's
no,
in the future.
so Andre, I'm just gonna give you one more example, then we can go on with this. Back on the East Coast, all right, they're letting transgender boys run girls track. The boys are kicking their ass and costing female athletes scholarships now.
Yeah.
Okay, so if
That's-
those girls athletes are so good, shouldn't they beat the boys in track?
That's the only way that a woman would play is if it was up on the baseball team, basketball team, football, is if it was a transgender. That's
Right.
the only way it would happen.
They let that
If they
one
were,
guy.
if they were a
Who's their
biological
transgender?
man.
There's that one guy now who's transgender woman.
John, your video
who's-
is super.
who's
blurry.
Yeah.
riding bikes and he's kicking ass on all the girl bike riders. That's not right.
Yeah. I don't think that's right. I don't like that. When I read that
That's right.
article, I
It's not
felt
right,
really
but
bad for those
We're
girls.
talking about the future. There's possibility.
I don't want to offend the
you know,
transgenders out there, but
because
I
I
also,
do believe there's a
I don't wanna
possibility it
offend-
could be, or it could be a woman in baseball before football. Yeah,
Yes.
obviously, if you
Baseball
told me to
is the-
pick,
but
I'm gonna
out of the
say-
two,
the
out of the
easiest
two, don't you
sport
think
to,
it'd be baseball though, Bob? Out of the two, which one do you think?
Okay, I don't think there will ever be a woman besides a kicker to play pro football.
Yeah.
I don't see a woman playing Major League Baseball because I don't know a woman who can hit a 95-mile-an-hour fastball.
How about the easiest position on the field, left field?
Second base is easiest.
Huh?
Second base is
It is.
easiest.
No, second base is pretty
What?
hard, Bob. That's a
No,
pretty
second
hard.
base is not hard.
I don't
You
think,
think second base is the
that
easiest?
hard.
Well, he's
Second
thinking
base
because
is
most
easy.
major leaguers pull the
Except
ball.
for right field,
Yeah.
second base is easiest.
Because most guys pull the left or the right. So
the only
ball's
reason
very-
is because I feel like if a girl was fast, like extremely fast, I think there's a possibility that somebody, if they started her young, could train a girl to catch a ball out and outfield and possibly train a girl to be able to
Oh,
hit
They can
decently.
catch
Kathy,
balls.
you
That's
loving
not
this,
a problem.
Kathy?
It's softball.
Okay,
They've
now
got
this
to
is
hit.
the
They
conversation.
got to
That's
catch
what I'm
balls in
saying.
softball.
Let Kathy talk. Go
Now,
ahead,
what
Kathy.
about a
Go ahead.
catcher? What about a catcher? Because you have to be quick for a
Bingo. I was
catcher.
going to say catcher.
I was a catcher in softball. You have to be quick on your ass.
Yeah, but
You do.
catch though, you need to throw hard to the
You
second
do.
base when
You
someone's
do.
trying to steal.
Is
That's
there
a
a
lot of
difference
power.
in softball? I don't know. Is there a difference in the length from home plate to second base in
Yeah,
softball?
I don't know for
Yes.
sure, but I would imagine it is.
Yes.
I think softball's 60 feet.
60 feet,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So
You
she
have
would
to-
have
Was
to
it,
throw
was it
another. She would
baseball's
have
like
to
what 90?
90.
No.
Yeah, she would have
Yeah.
to throw another.
Baseball's 90.
Yeah, she'd have to throw another 30
See, I
feet.
knew something without looking it up. Come on.
You
So,
go,
Mr.
Brian.
Google. I think a girl could play the outfield, and I think she could play catcher.
I think she could play second
And
base.
honestly though, the easiest position
First
is
base.
really first base. But do you not
No,
think?
you guys are wrong. I was going to say it's not 90 feet. You guys are way wrong. It's
From-
127 feet
From
from
home plate
to
to
second
first,
base.
yeah, the second base.
He
You
Googled
have to
that.
have a hell of an arm. You have to have a
I-
hell of an arm.
Yeah, you got to have one hell of an
First
arm.
base, anybody
Well,
can
it's
play
90
first
feet between
base.
bases.
There's no way it's 90. I knew that. That's why
It's
I Googled
90
it. I knew
feet
you guys were
between
wrong.
bases.
Between bases, yeah.
Yes,
no, he's
but from-
talking from
but
home.
I'm talking from home
to
to
third.
second.
We were talking about home to third.
Okay.
Yeah, home to third is 120.
And,
No,
and why is
second
first
base to
the
home.
easiest-
Second base to home. Second
Yeah,
base.
second base to home is 127 feet.
And why
Like,
is
dude,
first
I'm
base-
talking about being able having to throw that.
Yeah.
Why
and throw
isn't
somebody
first
out,
base the
steal it.
easiest place to play? First
I-
base is the easiest position to play.
Yeah, I
No,
could
it's
see.
not.
All you do is stand there and
No,
catch
no,
a
it's
ball.
not.
You just
Second
stand there.
base.
Oh,
Second base.
I can't.
Well,
Second base
is-
is always moving around. The guy's always moving around. I don't know, man. I mean, you got to be
right.
ready for the
second
double
base
play.
is easy, but it's a little harder than first.
It's
What
different
is
kinds
so
of hard.
difficult
Second
is
About
base,
shortstop.
about first base?
About
I can
shortstop.
close my eyes and picture at least. We're gonna throw it out there. At least 40% of the balls hit the second baseman between that gap all the time. So that can't be the easiest.
I would say you could probably teach a guy to be a good first baseman before you could teach a guy to be a good second baseman.
Nah.
Why not? Tell us the reason.
What's so hard about
The
first base,
reason,
Bob?
okay, here's
Why
one
is it
reason,
so hard?
okay? So you're a first base, you're holding a guy on the base, you're 90 feet. You don't get to back up. You're 90 feet. You got to take a line drive at 90 feet away. Second base isn't taking a line drive at 90 feet away.
No, they do.
Okay, first base, no, they don't.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
they
do.
don't.
They take line
don't.
drive.
They stand on the back of the infield.
They stand on the back of the
Yeah, they're
They're
over
not
130
standing
feet
on the.
away.
They're not
They're
standing
standing
right
on the-
next
Seen
to
a
the
guy
back.
take a
taking
line drive
off a
and
left.
he dives for it and catches it.
Yeah, but
You never
the second
see the
baseman is
second
usually
baseman
playing
take
right
a
on the
line
edge of the
drive.
grass.
Yeah,
Andre.
Bob, but I get it's a little bit of a difference, but you're talking about like 40 feet, which is a lot of feet.
I'm talking reflex.
but-
Reflex.
But also, okay, you got to pay attention to the batters. You got to be
Everybody
on your
does.
toes for the bunt. You got to do all
Everybody
this other
has to
stuff.
pay attention to the batter. It doesn't matter what position you play.
I love
Nah,
these
second
two.
base is easier
I
though.
love these two.
Second
I
base is
know.
easier.
I
I
don't
play
think
both
it's-
positions. Second
What-
base is easier.
What was the two guys' names from the
First base,
Odd
you just
Couple?
Stand there.
Oh,
First base, you just
Felix
stand there.
Oscar and Felix.
Oscar and
Yeah, there you go.
Felix.
Oscar and Felix. You two right there. Oscar and Felix.
I don't feel like playing either is easy in professional baseball, but
Well, it's not okay, but
I think it's a matter of
It's
opinion.
not as easier, but coming up as a kid, you want a better athlete at first than you want at second.
And yeah, in the younger, but most of
When
the
you're
time in
young.
the major leagues, your first
When you're
baseman
7,
is
8
usually your
years
weakest
old,
player.
No, it's not. Not anybody can play first base.
I'm not
Come on,
meaning.
anybody can play. I
Your
could
first
play first
baseman is
base.
usually your weakest defensive player. It's someone
Nope.
that can't play but is a great hitter. Who can't play the defense is a great hitter.
Because first base, you get all the throws. In the
Yeah.
I could play
Out the
first
dirt,
base.
off the back to the side of the bag.
Don
First
could play
base, you
first
handle the
base.
ball more than anybody else. Except
Bob,
the
you
pitcher.
could play first base.
Bob,
What
you
about
could-
shortstop? What about shortstop?
Shortstop's one of the hardest positions in
Every
baseball.
well, that's what I said.
Yes.
Shortstop's one of the hardest. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, because you have to
Every-
cover second and third
Yeah,
base.
yeah.
Every ground ball in the infield goes to first base.
Yeah.
And you want your shittiest athlete at first base? I want to play you guys because I'm going to run all day long and kick your ass.
What do you know? How do you know the woman's going to be the shittiest athlete? How do you know she's going to be that?
I'm not
shitty?
saying
No,
the
he's
woman.
not
I'm
saying that.
you
He's
put-
not saying
Somebody
that.
said
20
you put
years
the
from now,
worst
she could
athlete on
develop
first
into better.
base.
He can be developed between now and 20 years from now. These females athletes could develop better than men. You know, no. You can't say she's going to be the shittiest athlete.
I didn't say she was.
No.
Somebody
Yeah,
said
he's
you
talking
put your
about
worst
first base,
athlete on
not
first
about
base.
women.
Not about women. He's
we're
saying
talking
first
about
baseman.
women.
Yeah,
We're talking about first base.
first
First
baseman.
base.
Just,
And we're talking about women playing first
yeah,
base.
but yeah.
No.
I'm saying that a woman can play. He's saying no. He's
Well,
saying
it
that's the
started
hardest.
with women, and then it morphed into the harder between first
Yeah,
and second.
I'm
Because
saying
we-
women
because
can't play Major
automatically
League
we were
Baseball.
talking about
I'm sorry.
women.
yeah.
It didn't matter. It went from second base to first base because
But-
we knew the subject was.
all right. But
women playing that.
of the two sports, which one would you feel before you die, Bob? You'll see a female athlete playing it in professional
Football
level?
playing kicker.
Football playing kicker.
You
Andre?
really think so? Before a baseball player?
Yes.
I think
I feel
baseball
like
would
it would
be
be a
easier
baseball.
than football.
I feel like baseball would be way easier.
I do too, baseball. But the problem with I'm going to give you my reason why I think it is and why it might
She'd
not
just be
happen.
a designated pitch runner.
And the reason I think of the two sports, baseball historians and the old guys will try their goddamn hardest for that not to happen, more so than football. But I would rather, baseball. I can see the type of owners baseball has and the history and the guys, that mentality. I still think it'd be baseball before football, but I can see where it could be harder because
I just don't think football because they'd be worried about a girl getting hurt.
Yeah,
by
they getting
hit.
hurt.
That's why I don't think it could be football.
So you're baseball
Okay.
too.
That's the only reason.
Okay, I'm just gonna use a little simple logic here. Okay, so in high school we've seen female kickers, right?
Yeah. Fire had
I've
one.
never heard of a girl playing high school baseball, let alone Division I, Division II, Division III baseball. There's never going to be a woman in professional sports playing baseball until one of them plays in college.
I think this generation that's going to change, Bob, because I see a lot of it now in high school.
Well, we have our softball. So,
So you have softball.
And that's equivalent. That's good enough for us because it is softball can be very fast pitched too.
Yeah, there's always. Am I right though? There's always that one dad that's there. That's in the back of his mind. He's saying my daughter can play with these boys, and there's always going to be that.
Okay, so why haven't we seen that since they passed Title IX?
I don't know.
In the 90s.
I don't know.
Because you know why it's a liability.
But there's always a dad that's going to be like that. There's always a dad that thinks his kid's going to play professional baseball.
Oh yeah.
But there been guys, there been dads forever.
I was that dad. Yeah. I was that dad.
I mean, come on.
Dads forever.
There's always a dad like that, but one of these days that door's going to open. And it's going to change everything.
Yeah.
If there's a woman good enough to play Major League Baseball, congratulations! I'll be the first one they're rooting for.
Bob will be the first in line to get her autograph.
I will.
Listen to this. Before there was never no black coaches. Never. In any sport, didn't matter.
Yeah.
But that's
and they
different.
let one guy become a black coach. Now there's black coaches everywhere.
Yeah.
But that's completely different, though. That's
no, it's
completely
not
different.
It's
That's
the
different.
same.
That's different. That's
That's
different because
different. That's
But
way
the
different.
scenario is the same.
No, the scenario's not the same.
no, that's
The stereotype's the
racism,
same
not
because those
knowledge.
black
That was
guys
just
who
that
became
was just
black
pure
coaches
ra-
played
that's
the
just
sport.
pure
They
racism.
kept black coaches out because people were racist.
Yeah,
Women don't play
not
because they don't have the physical ability to do
Yeah.
it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Our anatomy is completely different.
That's
and
a
some women,
completely different thing.
Right, but you know
Kathy.
what? Hey,
Our
right
anatomy.
now, then,
Kathy,
sometimes,
Kathy, you get the drums for that one, Kathy.
There you go.
sometimes. when
I
you're
tell
playing
you.
sports-
No, that's just straight up racism. That had nothing to do with knowledge and
okay,
years
that
of
could be
ability.
true. That could
ability.
be true. You're
That's
right.
just
And
that's
nothing
just
to do with
Sometimes
ability.
old.
now,
That's just old white guys with racist tones. That's all it
okay,
is.
that might
Well,
be true.
I
That
think
might
I
be
think
true.
what
But
he's
you know what though? Right now, sometimes the better athlete or the better qualified person doesn't get the job because we have to go through fill in a quota.
Not no more. That's all gone. That's all.
Well, I
gone.
don't think so. I
Yeah,
think
it's all gone.
I mean it could be all gone. You know,
But
maybe
well,
I'm-
let me ask
Well,
Brian.
I
Brian,
think
Oh.
he's trying to argue the issue is separation no matter what it is, and I can understand the point of that,
Mhm.
but the concept of the two are very structurally different.
yeah.
well,
now-
maybe they are.
Now, with the separation we had before of, say, racism versus separation of sexes, is a very different concept. Now, if you're looking at women who are playing against certain males, and they have
dominator
this
scores.
right, and let's say like I went against somebody who was in the WNBA, I would lose because I don't have that stature. That people who have
That's because
practiced.
you suck.
Hey, I don't see you throwing yourself underneath the bus here. Come on now.
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
I'm teasing you. Go ahead.
but if you put like say LeBron James against any WNBA person, LeBron James is going to have the height, the ability to handle himself a bit better on the court versus maybe a female would, because of the factor of muscle and whatnot, and
Bigger and
like
stronger.
where right. So I mean, could there be women who can play in the sports in certain areas? Yes. Where they would be, I don't know. I mean, you look at
Which of the
like
two
say
do you
like
think would
the
possibly
0
happen, though,
16
Brian?
Browns that we had. I think any women football team could have still beat them too. So I mean, there's that too. So it depends on what they're going up against. If they're going against Pro Bowlers and all that stuff, and you saw the Pro Bowlers
well,
of WNBA,
Bob, didn't you
I don't
say
think they're gonna
something like
be as
some
great.
college team played?
Oh, the
like-
soccer, the girls soccer team.
Yeah, girls
Oh,
soccer.
it was soccer.
Yeah.
Oh, it was soccer.
Yeah, they lost to an 18 and under team and a 16 and under team.
and
in
they won the
warm-ups.
World Cup. That
They
was a
won the
t-
World Cup.
And
They
that
won-
was the USA team.
Yeah, it
right?
was a
was
USA,
USA
soccer team. Yeah, and they lost
Guarantee
to
you,
under 16
And-
boys.
And,
Under-
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think that like the top 10 teams in college basketball could probably beat any of the WNBA teams?
Ooh.
I'm saying you could pick you could probably pick, any top 100 men's college basketball teams would beat a WNBA team.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know so.
that was a
So-
shocker to a lot of people, because that girl, that women's, I gotta stop saying girl, that women's soccer team is ranked so high, and
Okay.
then
Well, they've always been ranked high.
John.
They're an amazing
John.
team.
I mean, when you lose to 16-year-old
bet.
boys, that's
Okay, hold on. Listen, I'm willing to bet that
Yes,
U.S.
sir.
college team, the U.S. Women's World Cup soccer team that played
Yes,
these
they did.
boys, I'm willing to bet that the best star athletes weren't playing.
Well,
No, they were all
Bostrom,
playing,
pitching,
Andre.
he's not doing very
I don't know.
well, so
I
they're
mean,
gonna
I don't know.
pull him.
I didn't
yeah,
see
they
it.
were all playing. They lost to under 16 boys and under
You mean
18
Rubino
boys.
was playing?
All of them were
Rubino-
playing.
Well, we'll come back.
Yeah,
Morgan was playing.
I say it again.
They
all
got
of them
5 runs
playing,
in the
dude.
second. Corey Seager hit a
They
3-run
were all
homer.
playing, which makes you wonder, how those boys would compete against all
He's
the
not
other
doing
World
that.
Cup women's
Hey,
teams.
let me call you back. I'm in the middle of a show.
But with U.S. winning it all that year,
All right, thanks, sir.
and then losing in, granted it was a
Well,
scrimmage.
I think
or
that
whatever.
makes it very clear how they would stand
Yeah.
up against them,
Yeah.
John.
So, Brian, out of the two sports, which one do you think you'd see a first female professional athlete?
Out of baseball or football?
Out of baseball or football?
I really think that we're gonna have women in baseball over football.
Kathy, would you like to jump in on that one? Which one do you
I
think?
think I'm almost, football would be cool to see, but I think it'll be baseball.
It'll be baseball.
And it doesn't have anything to do with like stature, or the presence. I do think that women have the ability to compete against men in the same positions in baseball in that factor.
I think if we didn't have a softball team, if we didn't do softball, you might see maybe women.
Yeah.
But is there a softball league?
Oh, so what you're saying? Yeah, if they didn't have softball, if you guys didn't have softball in high school,
Is
then-
there like professional softball?
There is.
yeah, yeah.
There is.
Oh,
Hey, Mike, it's just like the NBA, the WNBA. Nobody watches it.
Nobody watches
Yeah.
it.
No, seriously. And it's
It
just
is.
like
but
professional
at
women's.
least I knew there was a WNBA. I mean,
It's
I didn't even
just like
know.
women's professional soccer. Nobody watches that either.
Oh, yeah, I think you're wrong there.
But my cousin watches it.
When was the last time you went to a women's professional soccer game?
Because we don't have
Andre.
one around here.
No,
Yeah, they do.
He watches
Who?
it.
San Jose.
San Jose has a professional men's.
Yeah, and women's.
And
I
women.
don't think so.
Google.
All right, let me look it up.
I could be wrong, but I never heard of a San Jose women's pro women's soccer team.
I have to
Okay.
agree with all of us.
What about hockey?
Oh no,
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, hell no.
I'm sorry, Kathy. That's just not gonna happen.
Okay, Kathy, the only way it's going to happen
If
is
one of
she's
them
going to
get
be a
checked,
goalie.
You want to talk about historians upsetting
No,
the
she'll be a
hockey
goalie.
gods? That would completely upset the hockey gods.
But she would be a
A
goalie,
goalie?
if she played.
A goalie, yeah, she wouldn't.
Well,
That'd be the
Yeah.
easiest position.
Hey, look at the Mighty Ducks. Come on.
The Mighty Ducks.
Had to put it out there.
oh jeez.
Come on, Bob.
I
quack,
don't,
quack, quack, quack.
I don't think. I don't think I would. I don't think any woman would want to play hockey.
Nobody wants to see a
No.
woman get hit like that.
Not
I
like
want to.
that.
I want to keep my front teeth.
Yeah.
Nobody
Right.
wants to see a woman get checked,
Yeah, into the glass.
like thrown into the glass. No, I don't want to see that.
Well,
hey,
see,
but
but
I'm
that's
will-
same as
I'm willing
that's
to
the same
bet
as
that.
a female wide receiver. Nobody wants to see her get hit.
I'm willing to bet
No.
Canada.
Hell no.
I want to bet Canada has a women's hockey team.
They probably do.
They do.
I'm sure they have.
They play in the World Cup.
They have a league. No, I bet you
Well,
they have
Professional
a league.
league? I don't know.
Well, what about the Olympics? Isn't there a women's hockey team in the Olympics?
Well, that's a
Yeah.
national team. They do play women's hockey in the Olympics, and every year they have tournaments and stuff.
Yeah.
But Don's talking about. But I do believe Canada probably would have a league. Yeah.
They probably have a women's league. I'm willing to bet they have a women's league.
let me check. Let me
You're
look
gonna
up.
move to Canada, Kathy? Play some hockey?
No, it's too damn cold.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm an ice skate.
There's a Canadians Women's Hockey League.
Wow.
Oh, there is.
See, I would.
Yep.
There's
Of
got to be
course,
some.
Canada.
There's got to be some badass women. That's all I know. I don't think I'm gonna be in
Yeah.
a bar with those girls.
No.
man. You want-
It started in 2007.
oh wow, it's new.
Yep.
Wow.
I wonder how many teams are part of it.
Got to be more than 6. Bob.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Wow.
11, 12.
Oh my gosh.
They got 12.
Quite a bit.
12 teams.
Do they have any in the
Like maybe 2 per
West
territory.
Coast, or is it all in the East Coast?
It's probably yeah.
Ontario, Alberta, Quebec, Ontario, Quebec. Oh, Shenzhen, China's
Quebec
in
is
there.
East Coast, right?
Shenzhen, China.
China's in there.
Oh.
Yeah, Ontario, China, Ontario, Massachusetts.
You know the Chinese hockey team's roiding up. They probably look like guys.
Yeah, there's actually a Massachusetts team that plays.
It looked like a bunch of 12-year-olds out there playing hockey.
They all look like Min Lee. What was the guy, the center? What was the center, Bob? NBA.
Yao Ming.
Oh, Yao Ming. Yao
They
Ming.
look like Yao Ming, dude.
Yao Ming.
Oh my God.
They're all 7 foot with pads and stuff on. They're like almost 8. Come on. I will break you. And I'm willing to bet Russia.
Now you're talking about Rocky.
Now I'm willing to bet
Russia.
that I'm willing to bet
Oh,
Russia.
I bet Russian women could play.
I bet you they have a hockey team too.
It would scare me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd scare me too.
By the way, I'm wrong. Thanks, Brian. There is no women's soccer team in San Jose.
There is none. Uh-oh.
No.
Isn't that the Quakes or something?
There's only 8 teams, by the way.
Yeah, there's only 8 teams.
I was getting to that one.
He was
One thing at a
saving it.
time here.
He was saving it, Bob. He was saving it.
No, he sent me a link.
Oh, did he?
Either
He's
way.
saying either
Either
way.
way.
No, that was the one for Canada.
That was for Canada.
Oh, no,
Come
that
on.
was a soccer league, I thought.
Yeah, that was the.
Canadian hockey teams.
That was women's soccer.
Hold on.
Is there any in the Pacific Coast? The hockey?
Yeah,
team?
there's Portland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Portland has a women's hockey team.
Soccer.
Soccer. We're on soccer right now.
Oh yeah.
We jump sports.
Soccer's a hard sport.
Yeah, soccer's. I think they're probably one of the 2 most athletic people on earth.
Because you're running
Yeah,
up and down that field.
80 minutes.
Back
90.
and forth, not up and down.
You're
back
talking
and
about.
forth, sorry.
There's the first. See, you gotta watch
Talking
him,
about.
Kathy. You gotta
You're
watch.
talking about endurance, John.
Endurance. That's what I mean.
That's endurance. That's
Yeah.
not-
Is it like a bowl where
I
you go
put-
up and down like this a lot?
I
or
put basketball
Is that how
number
this
1.
works?
Basketball number
90
1
minutes
and
in
soccer.
soccer.
Really?
They play on 120.
Athletic ability, I might pick football over
Football's
over
just
over
straight.
basketball.
No, I think basketball,
just
you have a
great.
longer period of time before there's a dead ball than you do in football. Football, you think about it, you got practically at any given play no more than 6 seconds. So you got that burst of 6 seconds. Where in the NBA, there's the 20-second clock. So
24.
24-second
Okay,
clock.
once again, you're talking about endurance.
Endurance. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
endurance,
As far
you
as
are.
endurance, I think basketball and soccer. Those are the 2, 1 and 2.
Soccer
Basketball.
Soccer number 1.
In football, you have to have offense, defense, special teams. Look at all the time they get the rest.
Yeah.
In
yeah.
basketball, you're not resting unless you get taken
Yeah.
out.
And
Yeah,
also,
in
No, that's
basketball,
not-
you're also not
that's
in
not-
basketball. You're also not getting hit by a 250-pound.
Yeah,
muscle truck.
but basketball, that's not necessarily true because once you cross into your side of the court, a lot of times if you're playing half court offense, some of those guys don't move around very fast.
yeah.
Like your
Okay.
centers,
Yeah.
your centers
Play a
don't
little
move.
defense, which is true. You
Uh,
play defense,
Also, hold on, guys.
but you're also not
Kathy,
sitting out.
Kathy, we
Yeah.
apologize for Brian. He likes to correct everyone. So
It's okay.
The
You know,
defense-
but in basketball, there's more of the gory incidents of the dislocated knees, and
Right,
because when you're jumping up and you're landing, you can
Yeah.
land on someone, and you're,
Yeah.
those
There
are
is
kind of cool to see, though.
But in
The-
basketball, when you play defense,
no,
you're
there's a
still
lot of
playing
broken
out on
legs
the-
in
on the
football.
court. In football, when your offense is out, you're sitting on the bench resting as a
Oh, yeah.
defensive player.
yeah.
Here's
No,
here's the thing.
I
is-
get that, but I would rather play basketball and have to trade my body to run up and down the court
Right.
than I would have to train my body to get hit by a dump truck.
No,
So
in
so
basketball,
the
you let your-
degree of difficulty in sports
Nice to meet you.
Google's
Yeah.
gonna answer.
By looking it up,
In
the,
back,
the first one is boxing.
Oh, okay. He just
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Second is ice hockey.
He actually has been super
Yeah,
bad.
ice
He's
hockey.
never
Ice
that long.
hockey.
Football,
That's weird.
basketball, wrestling, martial
Probably
arts,
tells yours.
tennis, gymnastics, then baseball, softball, then soccer, then skiing, alpine, water polo, rugby, lacrosse, rodeo, street wrestling.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
it just goes
shut
down
up,
from
man.
there.
Forgot
Wait,
about
what was that list?
The degree
a
of
stupid
difficulty
list.
in sports rankings.
Okay, start at the top.
was
boxing?
boxing?
That sounded like a bunch of crap.
Boxing, ice hockey, football, basketball, wrestling, like
there
college
isn't
wrestling,
any
not like
wrestling. It's all
professional wrestling.
fake.
Yeah, not that wrestling.
I
Andre.
had to clarify.
Amateur wrestling.
Amateur wrestling,
Yeah.
college.
There is no amateur wrestling except for college.
Yeah, martial arts,
High school.
tennis,
Yeah.
gymnastics,
Come on.
baseball, softball, then soccer, then
Who
skiing,
made that
alpine,
list?
Who made
Water
that?
polo?
Google made it.
Who made that list?
The
Rugby,
people at Google.
lacrosse.
Yeah,
rodeo.
who did
You
make
guys
that
that were
list?
drunk at a bar?
I can see the degree of difficulty being high in
it's-
boxing.
It's actually by ESPN.
Yeah, it's by ESPN.
I could see it, but
I can see hockey too because you're on freaking skates.
Yeah, you got to
It's
learn
like
how to
you're
fucking
running.
skate. You got to learn to
Right.
skate.
You
That's
know,
the
Yeah,
first thing you got to do.
fast.
I'll tell you what, I can't skate to save my life.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
You got to learn to skate first before
John,
you
you
start.
can roller skate.
Yeah, I'm gonna roller skate here soon.
I mean, the very last one is fishing. So
Fishing.
I'm not.
you know.
The only thing I'm not so sure about
Say
is
something.
is
That's
tennis. Is
stupid.
tennis really harder than
You
baseball?
try hitting that ball when it's coming at you.
Have you played tennis before?
You try hitting that
Yeah,
ball
I
when it's
have.
coming
Not
back at
not
you.
against the wall.
Yeah. You try to hit that
Okay,
ball
I get what
coming
people
back
are
at you
saying.
at 80
Oh,
miles.
have you ever tried hitting a 95-mile-an-hour fastball with a racket? Have you
Yeah.
ever tried hitting a 95-mile-an-hour fastball with a 3-inch bat?
We already discussed this. I told you I could hit a fastball. I told you I could score.
Yeah, and you
I could
also
score.
think you could score on LeBron James. You're
I
an
could
idiot.
score on
So
LeBron
okay,
James.
so
Is
with
this
base,
video game?
Yeah.
Video games,
So-
Sean, or is
so-
this in real
Yeah,
life?
It's
John, you
real
don't get to
life,
play
real
video
life.
games. This is real life.
well, okay,
ahead,
so
Brian.
so with baseball, you're gonna have your innings, you're gonna have your separation, you're gonna have your rest.
Yeah,
Right.
With tennis, you don't have that. It's constant until it's done.
until it's done.
Right.
And
Okay,
Well,
once again,
but
we're
you do
talking
get
about
breaks.
endurance.
There's some
You
break.
get
That
breaks
is endurance.
every 3 games to
I
change sides
believe-
of court.
And if
I
you're
believe
playing
that I could
somebody,
make it closer to being a professional tennis player before I could make it to being a professional baseball player.
well, tennis, they're also sometimes serving balls like 100.
yeah, you got to hit 110 mile an hour.
Yeah, but
so-
you're hitting it with a racket. That's
Mike,
what, a
you
foot
can
and a half
see it.
wide?
If you can
Mike.
see it, if
Compared
it's not
to
going to
a
hit you in the head first.
You're telling me you can see?
I can't see it.
It's a bright green ball compared to a white
I
ball.
could not see
Yeah,
it.
I'll take the bright
I
green
have-
ball.
I
over
have
the white
done it.
ball.
I have
If
done
I'm
it.
staying quiet, 'cause
And
Bob
she wasn't a
agrees with me.
pro. I have done it, and she wasn't a pro. And she's told me hers was at least between 75 and 80. And
Well,
I
then
couldn't
you
see
better
that
quit
ball.
smoking that
I could
stuff,
not
John.
see that ball.
Okay, but and you still think you could hit a 95-mile-an-hour
Oh,
fastball?
I hit it out. I hit a Randy
It's going,
Johnson home
it's
run.
going 20 miles an hour faster,
No.
and it's white.
I couldn't hit
compared to
either
bright
one.
green.
I couldn't hit either one. I'm saying, but it's hard.
Okay,
It's
Mike-
harder than you think to hit that serve.
Dude, I'm telling
Mike,
yes,
Mike,
I'm
I
not
got
saying
a
it's
few
not
questions
hard.
for you.
All
I
right,
have
go.
a few questions for
Go,
you,
Mike.
Mike.
Go ahead.
I get what you're trying to argue here, but I do think that there's a few things we need to like take apart here real quick.
Just
Okay.
Can your catcher play tennis?
What's that got to do with it?
Can your catcher play
What I got to
tennis?
do with it?
I'll get there. Just
talking about hitting the ball.
It's yes or no.
Can your tennis player be a catcher?
No,
Yeah.
can your catcher play tennis?
Yeah.
Probably not. It all depends
And-
on the,
Okay. And
Depends on
why
how good
why
athlete
and
he
why
is.
why can't he
why can't he what?
play tennis? If he can hit the ball, he can hit it. He can hit.
Because you're not fast enough and agile
It
enough.
depends on how good of
There
an
you go.
athlete he is. He
Yep.
might be able to and he might
So
not.
baseball has certain positions for certain people. Tennis does not. You have to do what you have to do to win that game.
Okay, that doesn't matter. You will never make.
It does
you will
matter.
You will never convince me
A tennis
that
player
I could
cannot
get
be
closer
better
to
than
being
I'm
that.
gonna
a
go with
professional
Mike because
baseball player
I know I could put
than
up at
I
least
could
6
get to
points on
being a
LeBron.
professional tennis player.
I would love to
I
see
could
that,
make
John.
it farther in the tennis.
I know I could take
than I
LeBron to
could
the hole.
in the
I'm
baseball
6'4". I'm 230. I could take LeBron to the hole.
I would love to see that. I'll pay to see that.
Who
The
else?
only
did-
way you're taking
Bob,
LeBron
you agree
James to
with
the
me.
hole is if you know where the catfish are biting and you got the bait. All right.
I
And
think
you're
all talk.
playing fishing.
Oh
I
man.
think you're
See,
all
Bob,
talk.
if you actually
guys are
pull that up
nuts.
and look at that, it's actually really interesting.
Well,
Yeah,
we've
broke it
had
down.
this discussion, Kathy, and we all decided on like what would be the easiest thing to do is like either could you score on LeBron, could you hit a Randy Johnson fastball, and what was the other one? It was football and baseball and oh yeah, could you catch a pass down the middle, right? Or no, run.
Something like
Could
that.
you run? No, it was run as a
No,
running back.
can you run and get like 5 yards?
5 yards. In the person.
Those are all circumstance.
Yeah.
Does
that's kinda cool.
LeBron give me enough space to shoot a
Oh, you
a
know
shot?
he's not. You know he's not.
Do-
dude. He's not going to
Do
let
the
some
linemen
amateur.
make a big enough hole for me to run through?
Yeah.
Because sometimes they blast open a huge hole that your grandma could run through.
I'll cross him up. I'll cross him
It
up.
all depends on the situation.
I'll cross him up and score on him. I know I would.
You're
I'll
stupid.
break his ankles.
Yeah, you're gonna break his ankle like Tanya Harding broke Nancy Kerrigan's
Yeah, with a
ankle.
pipe. I have my
With a
lead pipe
pipe.
right there. Smack.
Why
Hey,
me? Why?
wow, you that bastard. Let's do our NFL picks.
Which ones
We're
do you
gonna let-
want to do? We have.
Oh, we'll let Kathy pick two teams. You want to pick 2 teams, Kathy?
Do you want me to give her the teams that we haven't done yet?
Yeah, give her the teams
You
we
know
haven't
it's
done
picked the
yet.
Raiders.
Okay.
Have we
so
done-
we have
Have we done the Raiders?
Oh, we're gonna go through.
we
this
have done the
again?
Raiders.
Oh yeah, we've done the Raiders.
Try again.
Try another team, or give her the teams that we haven't done yet.
That's what I was asking you.
Oh yeah, okay, go ahead.
What the hell?
Don't make me fly to North Dakota.
Well, let's
That's
finish
my-
up the.
that's totally
let's
my
finish up
intent
the
here,
AFC.
okay?
So we've already done the AFC North, right?
Right.
Yep. So we have.
What do we got left in the AFC East?
We have Jets and Dolphins.
Jets and Dolphins.
Jets and Dolphins. That's who it shall be.
This would be easy.
Yeah, there's a lot of losses here.
You know, because
Well, we
I'm
probably
from
already
New
have a
York,
lot of them picked, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have a lot of them picked, Mike.
Go ahead, Kathy.
Yep.
because I was born in New York. I'm gonna go with the Jets.
Jets, Jets.
Jets, Jets.
How many years? Bob? How many
What?
years? High school football?
Oh, hey Wade. I played 2
No.
years high school football. Varsity.
Teddy.
Hell yeah.
Okay, Kathy, you've got to watch the movie Invincible about Vince Papale, and you'll get that
Is-
reference.
Is that the one with who
Mark
stars?
Mark
in it?
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg, yes.
I think I've seen that movie, but
Yeah.
I'll check it out again.
Yeah. Mr. North Dakota, are you prepared today?
I am.
Who would you like to go
Ready to
first?
go.
You want to go in order of screen time?
Doesn't really matter.
All right, go. Or just go. Actually, we all picking. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You
I lost.
can all
I
pick
pulled.
at one
I
time.
did an Andre there for a minute.
You must have hit $1 million.
I put Kathy in there in case she wants to pick two.
Oh yeah, we'll let Kathy do some. Yeah,
Thank you.
So
if she
So we
beats
are-
us, we're
so-
gonna kick your ass, Brian.
right? Yeah, I'm totally gonna mess all of our stuff up. This is gonna be great. No, so we already did the Bills Jets. We already did the Jets 49ers. So after that it's the Jets Colts at Colts.
Colts.
I thought we did this already.
Oh God,
Colts.
don't Andre. No, we haven't, Andre. Come on, just pick a team.
We picked the Colts twice.
We just pick. We're doing the Jets. This is the Jets
I
schedule.
remember picking the Colts
Pick
twice.
a team, Andre.
We-
or I'll
we-
mute.
We
I'll
just
mute
did
you.
it.
Yeah.
How many times I gotta say it?
Okay, so we haven't done the Colts yet.
We haven't done the Colts yet, so go.
Yeah, but we have done games where the Colts have played.
Yeah, we have done
Correct,
games that
yes.
the Colts have played in, but we just haven't done this game yet.
Okay.
So Colts, Jets, Andre, which one?
Minchia Dio cane. Mi sta arrabbiando, vedi che ora, huh?
Okay, pick.
I did. I said I picked the Colts twice
Oh,
against
okay.
the Jets.
Okay, Colts.
We did this already.
Mike,
Mike,
What? Colts.
Colts. Lee,
Kathy.
Kathy,
What? What?
Colts,
Colts, Jets.
Colts.
At the
Jets.
Colts.
Jets.
Are you sure?
Jets.
You don't
She's
seem
staying with the
sure.
home team. She's
Going-
staying with the
going-
home team.
Going against the flow.
Okay.
She's staying with the home team. She's a New York girl. She's gonna stick with them, man.
So Colts, Jets, Broncos at Jets.
Oh,
Broncos.
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 Am I just picking on like all like the opposite teams on this one, or what's?
You did say Broncos, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Andre.
And Kathy?
Did Kathy freeze? Oh no, she's
Yeah,
there.
I'm here. So, what do I do? Is pick another team or?
Yeah. Pick either the Colts or
The
the
Broncos.
or the
Oh,
Broncos.
the Colts.
No.
No.
It's the Broncos Jets. Broncos
Broncos.
Jets.
Oh.
Broncos.
Jets or Broncos?
Yeah.
Jets.
We're only on the Jets. So
Yeah,
if you don't hear
Jets.
Jets,
Jets.
it's Jets and one other
Kathy's
team,
Jets are gonna go 16-0.
right? I should probably have her the fill in the top two. So Bills, Jets at Bills. Only Kathy.
Jets.
Jets, 49ers at Jets.
Jets.
Don't even say it. Okay, now we know. She's just,
Yeah.
now we know.
And by the way, Kathy, we are talking Jets, the football team, not Jets, the movie, the music group.
I know. Thank you. Thank you for the clarification.
All right. So Jets, Cardinals at Jets.
You didn't say Jets Niners.
No, that was for Kathy. We already done that one, Andre.
Yeah, Kathy didn't say it.
I'm gonna.
She did.
Yeah, she
Said
did. She
Jets.
picked the
she
Jets.
picked the Jets, man. She's not picking
Against the
Niners.
Okay, I didn't hear her.
Oh,
I didn't hear her.
Cardinals.
That's why.
yeah. Who-
What? Are you?
You
are
think
you
the Cardinals will
calling
beat the Jets over the Niners?
The Jets have. No, they're not.
Yeah, I'm going Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Yeah.
Cardinals.
So everyone picked the Cardinals, huh?
Yeah. Jets. Jets. Hmm.
So Jets, Chargers.
We're at.
Oh God, that's a horrible game.
At-
dude.
Chargers.
I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go with the Jets.
Yeah, me too. Both those teams.
Yeah.
I'm going Jets.
Yeah, Jets.
I figure somewhere in line, Le'Veon Bell could earn the money.
Mike and Andre.
What is it?
Jets, Chargers at Chargers.
Chargers.
Andre's deep in.
I'll take the Jets.
But what he doesn't know is that Speed Racer's brother.
Yeah, Racer X is secretly Steve's older brother Rex
Just found
who
out.
ran away from home when he was younger.
Now that I found out, can I change my mind?
No. Oh.
So Kathy has to do Jets, Bills at Jets. So does Mike.
Jets.
Bills.
I haven't got to use my booty back sound yet. And I'm waiting to use it. Somebody's gonna have to give me inspiration to use that sound clip.
So Jets, Chiefs at Chiefs.
Oh,
Oh
Chiefs.
God, Chiefs.
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 Ah,
Chiefs.
there, Kathy got smart now. She heard Chiefs. She said, "Oh, Chiefs." There's no way they win that game.
You might as well call it a day.
Yeah, they might as well stay in New York or New Jersey.
So Kathy only Jets, Patriots at Jets.
Oh,
Ooh,
Patriots.
there you go.
Jeez.
You know, even with the
They go to
Patriots team they
213.
have, they still win that game.
And then go
Yeah.
up one. The Dodgers are on 213-1. Yeah. All right.
Go blue.
Bob's doing sport updates via phone.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's Jimmy the Greek.
See?
He's giving
Right.
out point
I'll give him a
spreads.
call.
Giving out point
Yeah.
spreads.
Right.
He's taking
Oh.
bets.
Yeah, jeez, look at
Who,
him.
me?
We're not talking about you, obviously not.
Okay.
He's taking bets. Got
Right?
Dodgers. Dodgers by 3.
No, I found the game on TV, and I've got a friend of mine. He's 77.
Oh,
So he calls me every time the score changes. What happened? What happened? What happened? So I called him back and said, the game's on 213-1.
Yeah. Comcast.
Mm-hmm. No. DirecTV.
Oh, DirecTV. Yeah. What do we got, Brian?
So, Dolphins, Jets at Dolphins.
Tough.
Dolphins.
I'm going to go
Dolphins.
Jets. I'm going Jets on that one.
I thought we picked this already.
Just
I'll go
pick.
Jets.
No, we haven't. Andre, we haven't. Believe me, Brian is on ball.
You should see the
He's
spreadsheet I made.
there's
for
a
this. It's great.
reason. There's a reason Brian does all the statistics of this thing, of this show. He does all the statistics of this show and my other show. That's how much.
Yeah.
That's how reliable Brian is.
I don't care how reliable it is. I know I picked this
Well,
game
pick
already.
again.
And I can call you a liar.
Yeah. Pick. Dolphins.
Jets, Dolphins at Dolphins.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. 20 more minutes. We'll go outside, okay?
I'll take the Dolphins.
Yes, sir.
And I'm pretty sure I picked the Dolphins to beat the Jets before.
Because we haven't
That's
done
probably in New York. This one's in Miami.
we haven't done the Dolphins. So.
Yeah, we haven't done the Dolphins. So just listen to the picks and pick. Don't worry about it. Brian doesn't make
Yeah, I
mistakes.
picked the Dolphins.
Brian doesn't make mistakes.
I don't care.
Yeah, that's what we said about Bob too.
Yeah.
But obviously that was
Bob, well, at least Bob will admit his mistakes.
Bob's like 99.9. He lost 0.1% last week. That's it.
so
Yeah.
so I'm at like 100. So I'm beating Bob.
Okay,
right now.
Brian,
Yes.
You're
look
fucking
up the
Mr.
record between the Jets and the Dolphins on me.
Look up the record on the Jets and
Look up the
Dolphins on
Jets.
you.
Yeah,
Okay,
you don't have
I
it.
picked.
Okay.
Wait, just quiet.
'Cause-
Quiet,
okay.
please.
Because we
Look up
haven't
the
done the
record.
Jets.
Look up the.
We
We
haven't
haven't
done
done the Jets.
No,
Look
we
up
haven't.
Miami.
Sure. I can.
Did we pick
And-
the Miami and the Jets already?
Have not.
Have not. Brian does not make mistakes.
Oh man, you guys, I don't understand it.
I
Here,
love,
I'll
I love
show
you
it to
like
Bob.
I love you like a second cousin. So listen
I'm
to me.
not. So forget about
There.
it.
He's
There,
yeah.
Bob can look at his messenger and see exactly what I'm doing.
All right, go. Did he pick?
Well, I
said
need
Miami.
I need Mike's pick. He
Mike.
did say
For
Miami.
what?
Jets, Dolphins at Dolphins.
I don't know. The Jets.
Ooh.
Yeah. Brian's right.
There's going to be like 1,000 people watching that game.
Can I hit the booties back? Can I hit the booties back on that one? You guys won't hear it, but
If it makes you happy, go ahead.
he's bringing booty back. You guys will hear it on the replay.
If it makes you happy, go ahead.
He's bringing booty back.
No, what did Kathy say?
Probably
Dolphins.
Jets. Oh, Dolphins. Uh-oh. She's not
Okay,
holding back.
so this is really gonna mess with Andre. The next game is Jets, Dolphins at Jets. Yes, we have already done this one, but it was reverse. Okay.
Is
Yeah,
reverse
this one I'm
now.
gonna take the Jets. I think I'll take the Jets this time.
I'll take the Jets at home.
I'll take
I'll
the
take the
Jets at home
Dolphins.
as well. Kathy?
Jets.
Jets. Jets. Jets. How many years of varsity ball, Brian? I was waiting,
Two.
Brian. I was
years.
giving Brian his opportunity to do it, but he
2
didn't.
years varsity, Wade.
No, this is totally Bob's line.
Yeah.
If it's asked to anybody, Bob's just gonna answer it.
Yeah.
That's how this works. I need
2
Mike's
years
pick, though.
varsity, Wade.
Wade.
Mike,
Yes.
Jets, Dolphins at Jets.
Dolphins.
And then Mike is Jets, Raiders at Jets.
Ooh, big-
Raiders.
Oh.
And
Well-
Kathy.
Raiders.
Raiders.
Cool.
Ooh. Went against the home team there.
Jets, Seahawks at Seahawks.
Oh, God.
Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Oh, I don't know, man. That's gonna
Yeah,
be a-
Seahawks.
that's gonna be a nail biter.
Yeah.
Seahawks.
It's Seahawks.
Same with Andre.
Seahawks.
Okay. The next one we did already, which would be Jets Rams at Rams, which we did. We did that one already.
Yeah.
Andre does have to pick that one though.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, he wasn't here that week.
Yeah.
So Jets Rams at Rams.
I know who he's picking. He's picking against my team.
Jets.
Yeah. I just.
I'm picking
He's
the
not going to
Rams.
pick the Rams. He's not going to pick the
I
Rams.
said the Rams already a long time ago. I know I did.
All right. Don't worry about it. We love you.
I know.
Kathy.
Rams.
Good girl. Reason I like it.
Okay. So the next two we already did. So which is Jets Browns at Jets, which Kathy needs to answer.
Jets.
Jets. Yeah, I can. Yeah.
And Jets Patriots at Patriots.
Patriots.
I think that the Jets are going to win that one. They're
Is
gonna,
it because Tom Brady's not there anymore?
No, I think that I don't know. I'm banking on it's so late in the season that both teams are going to be playing for a draft pick. So
Right.
I'm playing up here. But he doesn't know his speed rate.
That Racer X.
Mike
The
has
secret
to
speed's
Mike,
older
Mike Mike has to pick Bills Jets at Bills.
Bills.
Okay. Jesus.
No, Jesus isn't playing on Sunday.
Yeah.
He plays.
Jesus,
This
Jesus is retired.
He's retired.
So
They retired
nobody
his number.
has
They retired his number.
yeah, nobody has any faith in the Jets this year. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
No.
I don't have faith in the Jets any
Well,
year.
before you tell us, what was their record last year?
I mean,
Their
if
record
they got Mark
last year,
Sanchez back, they might actually do something.
The record last year was
Jets was 7-9.
7-9.
Wow, better than I thought.
They got Sam Darno and Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah.
Hey, come on.
Yeah, Sam's not bad.
All right. So John picked them at 6-10.
Yeah, I'm close. Close.
Bob picked them at 2-14.
Wow.
I was at 5-11.
I'm at 11.
Mike was 1-15.
One and
I knew that was gonna happen.
And Andre was 3-13, and Kathy was 8-7.
8-7 for Kathy.
Yeah.
I know I'm wrong on that, but whatever.
You really dislike the Jets, Mike. Well, Bob, this is Bob's second 2-14 in 2 weeks. Yeah.
I think Cincinnati was my other one.
Yeah, Cincinnati. That's terrible.
There's going to be some bad teams out there. Wait till
Oh.
I get to Jacksonville.
Well,
Wait
yeah,
till
let's
COVID
just-
hits.
Yeah,
well, your
wait to
Bengals
see.
was 1-15.
COVID hits. They're going to be like
COVID
six
is gonna
guys
be the
on me
ultimate
playing.
winner of the football league.
What we're going to see punters playing quarterback. We're going to see, we're going to see kickers playing defensive end.
Like
It's gonna be a-
Wildcats.
Get out
It's gonna be
there.
a rough.
I've never played that position.
No,
coach.
it's gonna be like the strike where they just have they get calling guys in from waiting tables
They're gonna
in
have-
restaurants.
They're going to have the guy from the Phillies come out there. Wait.
Yeah, the Eagles.
The Eagles.
Hey,
Yeah,
2 years. Austin B. Wade.
Vince Papale.
I played a
Call
little.
Bo Jackson.
Yeah. They'll.
Guy's gonna have his cape on.
Yeah.
You know.
I think Bo
Hey,
Jackson.
They're
hey,
going to have guys at
hey.
the stadium standing at the gate. I played 2 years at high school, man. Come on.
We aren't playing
Call
Techno
Al
Bowl.
Bundy.
Yeah, Al
Yeah,
Bundy.
yeah.
Yeah. 4
Right?
touchdowns in one game.
We're not playing Techno Bowl with Bo Jackson.
Hey,
Come on now.
don't be talking crap about Techno Bowl now.
Yeah.
80-yard bombs.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only one player you play with.
Oh man, I love Techno Bowl.
Oh,
There's actually an Android version of kind of like that game out.
yeah. All I remember playing that game is getting into fights. That's
It's
all
called-
I remember because
It's called Retro Bowl.
you'd had that one asshole that would get Bo Jackson and would literally run, get to the 1 yard line, turn around, go back the other way just to piss you off because you couldn't catch him, go back
There's-
to the 50 and then run back in and score a touchdown. 'Cause you
There's a Family Guy
Yeah.
like little YouTube pic of that, and it's absolutely hilarious. If you just type in Family Guy Bo
I've seen it.
Jackson
I've seen
and
it.
just
Yeah.
watch it, it's
Yeah.
just utterly hilarious.
What is our next team?
We settle on the Dolphins.
We are on the Dolphins.
And
should be
so
good.
we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games already done.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's gonna be pretty quick. I do need to check to see because I think we already did this one. I could be wrong.
Yeah, don't upset the
did-
Godfather over there.
We did do this one. Okay.
Hey,
And
Andre,
that one.
you ready? All right. You're still
Yeah.
checking?
No, I'm double checking to make sure that nothing we have done is done yet.
Okay.
And I missed 2, but now we're set. So now up to which 11 is done now.
11 of these
Oh,
done.
yeah.
All right, yeah.
So I'm just checking the teams before we say them just to make sure that we haven't done them. So,
Yeah, we don't
anyways, Jaguars, Dolphins at Jaguars.
Dolphins.
Ooh. Dolphins. Yeah, I'm gonna go Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Godfather. Okay. Dolphins.
You already picked.
I'll take the Jaguars.
Jags. He's taking the Jags. He's going against the team here, the brainchild.
Against the Dolphins?
No, doesn't matter.
I think the Jaguars are going to win that one.
Okay. Are they bringing Booty back?
Oh, they could, but I'm doubting it. I really think it's going to be pretty close, like a field goal. Maybe. So, Dolphins, Seahawks at Dolphins.
Seahawks.
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 Seahawks. Seahawks.
Yeah. Seahawks.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
Did you,
Yep.
Mr. Google?
Yeah.
Let the dog out, Brian. Mike. You letting him out or in?
Out.
Meanest dog in the world, right there.
It is not the meanest dog, John. He just don't like your
He just didn't like me. Well, he
What
liked
dog
my
is it?
like crotch. The dog wouldn't get out of my crotch. That's what scared me. The dog didn't scare me. It just wouldn't get out of my crotch, dude. And I don't like that, dude. That's like,
Of course he wasn't scared. The meanest dog ever, but you weren't scared.
I wasn't. Well, yeah, my balls, man. I mean,
See, this is what I'm doing. Okay. See,
yeah, that right there.
Oh, look at the little baby.
That's-
yeah, she wants to go outside.
Actually, Mike has a very good dog. Very, very, very.
What kind of dog do you have, Mike?
A pit bull.
Even Pitty.
Yeah, it's a
Yep.
big dog. He's a big, big dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's a
pit
big
bulls
boy.
are so cute and so sweet.
And
just
very
wait.
slobbery.
He just wouldn't get out of my crotch. And like,
Take a
He
shower.
sniffs
John,
He-
don't you have that problem with most women you date?
yeah,
He sniffs crotches.
he
That's just
sniffs
his thing.
crotches. But he was camping there. Didn't like that. Oh, all right. Let's get back to
Right.
picks.
Right? Dog show and tell is now over.
Dog show and tell us over.
Dolphins, Broncos at Broncos.
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 I swore we picked the Broncos already.
Well, I'll double check. Which I'm already on it, and we have not. No,
Yeah, because we haven't done the Broncos yet.
correct.
Correct.
I'll go with the Broncos.
Andre.
I said Broncos.
Okay. Dolphins, Chargers at Dolphins.
Ooh,
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Chargers.
Chargers.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
She's bringing booty back.
That was bringing sexy back.
I know. I looked for that one. I couldn't find a good clip of that.
All right.
No, but you know that song, Bobby.
John.
Bob knows all the music.
John,
Yes, sir.
what's this thing about bringing booty back?
Never mind. You're
So
too
funny
old.
about that.
You're too
It's
old.
it's a soundbite he's got. It's a new one that he just wants to keep using.
Yeah, I just got to
That's
add it
just what
to
it
the
is.
clipboard, to the sound clips. I got to use it. You guys will hear them next week. Right now, I'm still trying to figure out how to stream it so you
so
guys
funny
hear it.
about it though.
Don't worry about it.
Forget about it. What's the
Just-
next game?
Forget
Just
about
watch
it.
it. Just watch it in the replay, and you'll see it.
Yeah, watch the
All right, what's our
replay.
next game?
Dolphins, Cardinals at Cardinals.
Ooh,
Cardinals.
Cardinals. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the
Cardinals.
Dolphins on this one.
Ooh, Kathy.
Oh,
Mixing it up.
Mike and Andre.
Oh, I said Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Okay.
Mike? That's a tough game.
Dolphins
Dolphins.
against the Cardinals. That's a tough game.
Okay, so Mike and Andre have to do Dolphins, Bengals at Dolphins.
Dolphins.
At Dolphins.
Mhm.
Shit.
See the smoke coming out of his ears?
Two out of the 4 worst teams in this league.
Yeah, it is. I know. It's
Just flip a coin. It's okay.
flip a coin and pick.
I'm gonna try Cincinnati this time.
Yeah, Brian had Cincinnati winning 2 games this year.
Right.
He did, dude. He had 2
Oh,
and
you son
14.
of
Dodger Blues screw up.
And Kathy.
Jock
I'm gonna
Peterson
go-
is the most overrated player in baseball. He sucks.
I'm gonna go with the Dolphins.
And Andre does have to pick, and so does Kathy. The Dolphins, Rams at Dolphins.
Oh, here we go.
Rams.
Rams.
Oh my
Rams.
God.
Safe.
Oh my God. Did he say it? Rams.
He
Oh,
said it.
I'm gonna record that so people can hear it. I'm gonna make a sound clip out of that one.
Mike and
If you
Kathy
do,
have
I'll
to pick
deny it.
Dolphins, Bills at Dolphins.
Bills.
I'm trying to get your nephew's gonna try to come on.
I'm gonna go with the
Alex.
Dolphins.
What? Okay.
Andre, you hear me?
For everyone, Dolphins, Chiefs.
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 Do I need to say where it's at? Like, I don't think I
doesn't
do,
matter.
do I?
No, it doesn't
they, can
matter.
be, they can be playing in the parking lot. Well, here it doesn't.
Just gonna drag that one all the way across.
Yeah.
I don't need to type all that out. That was the first time I wasn't able to say where they're playing at. Everyone just like, no, screw it, it's done. Just move on.
Yeah. There's no way.
Right?
There's no way.
So Mike and Kathy need to do Raiders, Dolphins at Raiders.
Raiders.
Ooh, will Andre go
Raiders.
against it? Will Ray? Andre's done that one.
I got it. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I know I did that.
Yeah, you did that one already.
Yeah, Andre did do that one.
Yeah.
And then Mike and Kathy need to do Bills, Dolphins at Bills.
Bills.
Dolphins.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, what's his name? Looked good on that interview yesterday on ESPN with the Chiefs spring training. The quarterback. Why is his
Oh,
name?
Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looked like he's ready, man.
And Kathy has got 2 more games to fulfill here. Dolphins, 49ers at 49ers.
I'm gonna go with the 49ers.
What?
Are
you sure?
Niners.
What if they have a complete upset and you're the only one that says Dolphins?
That's okay. I'm going with
Right.
that one. I think
No?
I picked the Dolphins to win that one too myself. I didn't, just to upset my cousin.
No, you picked the 49ers.
Oh, did I?
Yep.
Did you
Take
say
that.
the 49ers, John? Wait, I got that on tape.
Yeah, you can say it. I also only had them winning how many games?
I don't know.
Not many.
Was that before or after you had a cheat sheet?
I had to. I don't know. Yeah, that was the cheat sheet night. What game are we on? Are we on the third game?
Right. Dolphins, Patriots at Dolphins for Kathy.
Patriots.
Patriots.
Okay.
Oh.
Now we are done.
What do we got? What were they last year?
They were 5-11.
5-11. Wow. I had to be close to that. I think I had them 6-10. Maybe 7. I know it wasn't 2-14.
Well, you had him at 3-13.
Wow, was that bad?
Wow. Let's see if Kathy has changed everything here. Oh, Kathy needs to do another one. We're at the beginning. Patriots, Dolphins at Patriots.
Patriots.
Yeah.
I thought she said that already a long time
No,
ago.
she did the last game, but that was she didn't get the first game. That was their first game.
They played each other twice.
Yeah.
Well, Kathy was almost dead on. Bob was 5-11.
5-11.
You're dead on. I was 3-13. Mike was 4-12. Andre was 3-13, and Kathy was 6-10.
10. Not bad. And
That's all pretty close to what they had last year.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Not too bad. I had them losing what, four more games?
2 more games.
2 more games.
If you were paying attention.
Yeah. I try not to. I try not to. Anything you guys want to talk about here the last
8 minutes?
8 minutes? Anything on your minds? Any sports news you want to add, put out there?
NBA playoffs has started, hasn't it?
And
I'm just saying, started.
I did watch a couple hockey games.
You did,
but the NBA is dead to me.
Yeah, the NBA is dead to my.
And NBA had a quick season in my thinking. That's just what I thought. I haven't watched it. I just been getting updates.
What they did was they played an 8-game schedule for the teams that could make the playoffs. So they're over. So now the playoffs start.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did watch some hockey though.
You did watch a little bit of hockey. Yeah, we have a hockey correspondent, but he's too chicken to jump on yet. It's taking him some time. But he's a good hockey guy, and he is a Capitals fan, I think, right, Brian?
Ovechkin.
Yeah, Capitals. But he'll be joining us maybe next week to do a little hockey talk.
Go Sharks.
The only hockey players I know are what's his name?
Patrick Marleau and Joe Thornton.
Wayne Gretzky.
Okay.
And Jonathan Chichu.
Yeah.
Those are the only ones I know.
What did Larry write there? Why in the hell is everybody except Kathy repeating themselves? Oh, Larry loves to give it to us. Oh, what did Larry write there? Football kickers or better yet, punters you have ever been kicked in the... Oh, well, yeah. It's true. Girls can kick good there. That's about it, guys. That's a wrap.
Right, Mike? Right, Mike? That's, yeah.
What?
That face you're making when he said girls can kick good.
I'm not sure what that has to do with. I mean, you could flick it with your finger, and I'm probably gonna fall to my knees.
I'm down to my knee. I'm praying.
I just saw the look on your face.
I'm praying to God. We can't even watch that being happen without cringing.
Yeah, without feeling pain.
Yeah. Well, you and Brandon used to make me watch those videos of those guys getting hurt, and I couldn't even watch those. I was just like, oh, the whole time. I can't watch those guys hurting themselves like that on skateboard.
I think the worst pain videos I've seen has been gymnastics.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Gymnastics. Well,
those are pretty brutal.
Yeah,
I hate watching the basketball ones where their legs break.
Oh, yeah. I
don't when they come down.
And
Sean Livingston's.
Yeah. And basketball doesn't worry about replaying it. Like football won't replay it. Basketball just keeps replaying it, dude.
No, Joe Theismann, they showed twice and that's it.
Yeah. But basketball, they
when
just
Lawrence
keep
Taylor hit
him. What was it?
And
was it Gordon
that leg
Hayward's?
snapped? Huh?
Wasn't it Gordon Hayward's that one of the guys on the bench threw up?
Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, one of the guys on the bench turned around and threw up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because that one was so rough.
Yeah. Yeah, but the NBA just keeps replaying.
You know what's crazy is what was he walking like? He was walking like 6 months later or 3 months later, something stupid.
Yeah.
Just walking around like 3 months later. I was like,
that's what good money.
Our medical has come so well. If you have money,
it's good
our
money.
medical has come so far.
Well, if you want to see some like dirty play stuff,
I'd be paralyzed.
If you want to see some dirty basketball play, listen to the Larry Bird interviews about Bill Laimbeer.
Yeah.
Lambier, when you would go for a jump shot or a rebound, he would slide his foot under your foot. So when you would come down, you would twist your ankle.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Yeah.
So Larry Bird
that's what they said. What's his name did Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
For Golden.
Larry Bird used to do it to Bill Lambier because he got pissed Bill Lambier doing it to him.
Yeah, you think
Robert
about that.
Parrish one time, just after Lambier did it to him, Robert Parrish just punched him in the face and only got a personal foul.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, you think about too the shoes.
That was back when the
shoes
NBA
they wore too back then
was a man's league.
Yeah,
yes, it was.
Yeah, and they wore those
All he
shitty
got was a
Converse.
personal foul.
They wore
Oh,
those
Chuck Taylors.
And that's why I don't believe you can compare the players now to the players back then.
No.
Because players now would like they cry if they get touched.
Yeah.
And Michael Jordan would get socked in the face going up for a layup and still
all the time.
Yeah.
Detroit beat the hell out of Michael Jordan.
I mean, they literally they literally would say, like, they've done interviews where, like, yeah, no, we tried to beat him up. Like, that was
the red button.
That was what we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it was gruesome.
Yeah, and like we were saying, you think about the shoes they were wearing back then. They didn't have what they have today with the support.
Yeah, well,
no ankle support or nothing like that.
Yeah, Larry Bird didn't play with high tops. He played with those low shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
You can compare that to any sport now.
Yeah.
And you guys are comparing today's players today against what Lambier and Parrish and those guys did then, and then those players are comparing to what the players before them. They weren't as tough as them or whatever.
Yeah, so the difference is the Larry Bird era. That era would beat the shit out of any era in the 40s and 50s. There's just no doubt about it. But I can see a comparison. It'd be a damn good game between that era and this era. I think it would be a very close game.
It only depends on what rules you play.
What rules we play. What rules. Yeah.
And it also depends too on who's sports medicine and how are we going to condition our bodies. Because athletes condition their bodies every day now.
Yeah.
Back in the 70s, 50s, all that stuff, they were out of shape when they came to training.
They went out and partied afterwards.
They smoked cigarettes. They were drinking beer in the locker room.
They had second jobs.
So you really can't. You really can't compare an era from the era because
you can't. That's why you can never call anybody the greatest.
Yeah.
He was the greatest of his era.
Yeah.
You can't because every era is better than the era before.
Michael Jordan is the best basketball player to ever play the game. Michael Jordan would score 45 points a night if he played today.
Nope. Well, he would, but he's not the greatest of all time.
Who is?
Wilt Chamberlain.
That's a good one. Wilt Chamberlain or who was the other one?
Think of can you think Bob? Can you think of any game he's?
I don't know.
There's been plenty of games where Jordan only scored 10 points.
I'm going. Okay, and everyone's gonna hate this.
Bill.
I'm going Larry Bird. Only because
I knew he was gonna say Larry Bird. I knew it.
Michael Jordan never beat Larry Bird.
Larry Bird gets booty back.
Michael Jordan was not Michael Jordan until Magic and Larry got old and quit.
Yeah. What about Kareem?
Michael Jordan was
Kareem.
No, stop. Who else?
Yeah.
No, Kareem. I don't know.
Hold on. This is great. What did Larry Bird say about Michael Jordan after he beat Michael Jordan the first year he played against him in the playoffs?
Wait. So I said he was going to be great.
He said he was the greatest player in history.
No. He said that was Jesus disguised as Michael Jordan. That's what he said.
So that's his opinion. But Larry Bird never said he was the greatest. Larry Bird never would.
Yeah.
But if you talk to guys like
Larry Bird never would, and neither would Michael.
If you talk guys like Magic, Kareem, all these guys who played against Larry Bird, who got a chance to play against Michael too, they all picked Larry Bird. Larry Bird was the smartest. He was the smartest guy on the court. He was the best guy on the court. He got his whole team involved. Michael had to carry his team every night.
There was games.
No, he did.
He did.
Michael had to carry his team every night. I would say Larry is smarter player. Larry. More athletic.
Did any of those guys ever average 50 points a game?
Jordan. Jordan averaged more points than Larry Bird.
Yeah.
Wilt Chamberlain averaged
had
50
to.
points a game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but look who Wilt Chamberlain was playing against.
Bill
Well,
Russell.
It doesn't matter. It's not his fault he was 7'6". You know, I mean, look who did Kareem Abdul-Jabbar have to play against? Who did Bill Russell have to play against?
Bill Russell has 11 rings. If you're going to count the greatest,
I was gonna
know,
say he's got
but-
11
but
But are
freaking.
you really gonna? But are you?
He
you
needs
gonna
another
compare the amount
hand.
of
He needs
teams in
another
the league?
hand.
But
Pardon
how
me?
many teams were in the league when Bill Russell was winning those?
I think 16.
Well, Wilt
many?
Chamberlain only made 30 points a game.
Yeah, his
But
average
no.
is-
There was one year Wilt, I think it was 67. Wilt averaged 50
Scored
points a
100
game and 50
points.
rebounds.
And he's right.
But
And he averaged 50
okay, but
points.
you got to think about that. But Bob, you know this. The talent was way different.
The talent was
it
the
is
best
now.
at the time. At the
At
time,
the
the
time,
talent
I
was the
understand
best.
that.
that time.
But tell me the talent wasn't. But tell me the
You can't go all time. You got to go eras because everything changes.
So if that's
Time,
Michael
time out,
when
guys.
Mike. No. This is it.
All right,
When
let
Michael
Mike
Jordan was on the
finish.
floor-
Let Mike finish his statement, and then I'm gonna let Kathy say her goodbyes and let us know what she thought of the show.
What
Go ahead, Mike.
to the ball?
Huh?
Michael Jordan
didn't
was
hear
the
that.
best player on both sides of the ball. 95% of the time, he was on the floor.
Okay, I'm
Hands
just gonna throw
down.
out one quote. Okay, Pat Riley. If I need someone to take a shot to win the game, I'm picking Michael Jordan. If I need someone to take a shot to save my life, I'm taking Larry Bird.
Larry Bird. Yes.
Right.
All
Okay,
right.
but that's shooting.
Done.
That's shooting. That's
Done.
shooting the ball. You know,
Done.
Bob, you know there's two sides of
All
the
right, we'll
there's
argue
two
this-
sides of
we'll
the
argue
game.
Larry
this
Bird
next
played
week.
great defense.
We'll argue this
Yes,
next
but he
week.
didn't play Michael Jordan.
Talk to you
defense.
later, Kathy.
This is more fun than around the horn, okay?
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
Hey!
I gotta go let my dog out. All right, see you guys later.
All right,
All right,
Kathy.
guys.
Bye, y'all. Have a good one.
Thank you
All
again
right.
for joining
Thanks
us.
for coming. Thanks for coming
welcome.
on.
Andre,
See ya
always a
next
pleasure
week, guys.
having you, the
Yeah,
Godfather.
sure. Listen to me.
Uh-oh.
You guys gonna do tomato sauce or not? I need to
I don't know. We don't talk tomato
Okay,
sauce on the
okay,
sports talk
tomato
show.
sauce.
We'll talk
Did they
tomato.
tell you?
I'll call you tomorrow.
I gotta go to bed.
I'll call
Sure
you
you
tomorrow.
will.
I will. I'll call you tomorrow. I got to
All right.
end the show.
I'll be waiting for your call.
All right.